You get one see our pop real dented gear start in your ear, you will feel the part of a gear man. You get one bottle where you are put slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. You get I will get real wallow, real wallow, I will wallow you. And you say enough when you stop it. Don't follow me again. You get one see our pop real dented gear start in your ear, you will feel the part of a gear man. You get one bottle where you are put slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. Yeah, I will get real wallow, real wallow, I will wallow you. And you say enough when you stop it. Don't follow me again. You get one see our pop real dented gear start in your ear, you will feel the part of a gear man. You get one bottle where you are put slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. Yeah, I will get real wallow, real wallow, I will wallow you. And you say enough when you stop it. Don't follow me again. You get one see our pop real dented gear start in your ear, you will feel the part of a gear man. You get one bottle where you are put slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. Yeah, I will get real wallow, real wallow, I will wallow you. And you say enough when you stop it. Don't follow me again. You get one see our pop real dented.
For NSA, you know, let me assure the Liberian people, come 2029, NSA will be audited. NSA will be audited. NSA will be audited. You know, we put people into power, they see the NSA to be where place where they go and steal. All the president and we have brought the power. All of them involved with it. They put money to NSA to go and steal it. They are taking a lot of money from NSA again because they say NSA cannot be audited. No, we will not audit our partner resources abroad. But NSA got to be audited because Joseph Boakai saw a stealing hole. And he decided not to audit Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai is a shame and disgrace on you. You have become a disgrace and embarrassment to the country. You know, we see Joseph Boakai has a court for 2 weeks. The 2 weeks they gave him, he refused to even talk to Speaker Kofa or to talk to any of us. But because the court have sent the paper for the hearing on Wednesday, they decided to do that. Oh, the negotiating. Let me say to the chief judge and your people, those people are not negotiating. Those people are crooks. Those people are criminals, and they want to drag you into it. And they will say they will drag some of you people into it. You're supposed to be having a meeting today. The Supreme Court people are supposed to be having a meeting today. You have a meeting about serious argument. And some of you people, from the information we're getting from Buju Benkeita and other people, they want to buy you over. You people have made your ruling already. Now just to make it clear. When you got nothing different to talk, now just to make your ruling clear. Buju Benkeita don't think they can sit here and run the country the way they feel like. Kofi Wu. Now all the men are arguing that him more red man. Now all the dog and criminal, like employing all your girlfriends and family people. Kofi Wu, you are disgrace. What you are advocating for? Fool as some of you people. Oh, I'm an advocate. That the advocate that you are? Are you a counselor? Are you a lawyer? Some of you people need to be disbanded in this country. And come 2029, some of you people would never have that license. Some of you people, because we put people into power that are not doing the right thing, we put people into the presidency that don't take the action. You know, we see them, they're calling up and down. We go in. We'll say our point to the meeting. They sit down, they say, oh, you know, y'all withdraw the case. One case coming from court. I want to see somebody that will bring out foolishness in our chat room to say withdraw case from court. You can be woman, I will deal with you because you want to betray the trust of the Liberian people. When they hear you talk about the person that won the case, what if they are also withdraw the case from court for? For what? You all cause the problem. You people shouldn't facilitate other people because you people are facilitating the people. Now what they are behaving the way they are behaving. The first meeting they went to, we sent our people to. They went to the meeting. We need our salary. We need our benefits that you people have you people are whole. I mean, you have kept for a long time. We need it. Oh, you know, we will find where the money comes from. I told the people, I said, Joseph Boakai and people are raw. Buju Benkeita, the Rachel Kool, the Jean Kool, the Formula, all of them finish in the money. All our benefits and our salary, they say they were keeping. Foreign minister did not have it. They didn't put it in no extra account. They are eating the money. To the point the first meeting they went to, I will talk. Let me tell you a rule, local people. I told you I said I will talk. But people in Labrador, when they went to the first meeting, Joseph Baga say the money not there, but I will pay. Joseph Baga, you get money? You get money before you say you will pay our benefit and salary. You get money? I will talk it. Nobody will talk to me as they say we need to inform the Labrador on this. They talk about benefits, our salary. They finish eating it. Joseph Baga stood out there, reckless human being like that. Oh, you know, the money not there, but I will pay. Where the money go? Jews go there. Someone out there ate the money. They took the money went to bring way far. All a birthday and devour all our benefits and salary and everything. They ate the money. These are the criminals. But you know what? Supreme Court will beg you. You're just interpret what you're saying. Which time of get ruling? They're not ruling you.
This morning, Kalando is here to respect your building. Some are saying your building worth 50 million, and as such, the government is unable to give this money to you. That's the reason why they don't want to break this building down. How can you respond to this, sir?
First of all, the information is false from so many levels. If you realize the former government, they brought in Chinese engineers along with the engineers from the Ministry of Public Works. Prior to that, we had a gas station across the road. We had a boutique down there. And this building, the front of it, we had it in a fence. The engineers came and mapped. I can show you the sign on the ground. Yeah, let's come this way so that you can see the sign. Yeah. This is the sign. This is the sign for the Ministry of Public Works. We went further behind the sign because I am a law-abiding citizen. I have lived within the law. Additionally, I am a lawyer. I have to set examples for people out there. This is not the only structure. This area, you can see that was the place I was marked. But you can see I came 6 feet behind just to make sure that we give more space. I love development. If you followed my history, I have developed in so many counties, not only Montserrat County. We want to see Liberia transform.
We say the ruling you gave the last time. Just make it simple for us.
Pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. Many thanks again for joining us on this wonderful Tuesday morning, the 22nd day in the month of April. And the year things are 2025. Folks, whatever you are, it's a pleasure having you joining this wonderful Tuesday morning presentation from the city of Painesville. This is your very fast info companion program, the morning ride, setting it back on your dial again this morning. The program that brings you all of the information at your doorsteps, your business center, your offices, your vehicles, wherever you are. We say good morning to all of you, our motorcyclists and passenger. Good morning to our commercial drivers and passenger heading to time or coming towards being there other parts. We say good morning. Hope you're having a civil conversation and moving and maintaining the peace and moving Liberia forward. It's all we can do to have Liberia at a better place. Welcome, folks, to all of you, our doctors, our nurses, our teachers. We say good morning to the folks there in Nima County this morning. The focus point of most Liberians, we're focusing there, speaking to relatives and friends, wanting to know how the process is going to be, like how the process will be. But we're all hoping that it will go smoothly, peacefully, and results will be pulled out, and those who are participating will respect the result coming from the National Elections Commission, the body that is clothed with the authority to pronounce the official result. Any other result unofficial. But we're hoping that the folks there will actually maintain the peace. And Wiki Brooks this morning, Ambassador Vi is alongside Sakano is the man behind the camera, producing the video and sound this morning. And thanks to all of you for always watching. You can watch, share as well. Follow us on Kool 91.9, Kool Radio Online, Kool, our YouTube channel as well, channel 2. You can also follow us on Kate News and all of the outlets. You can also leave your comments in the comment section. We try to read it out for you, and it's a pleasure having you joining us this wonderful. Today is D-Day. And today is D-Day, meaning it is the final day Liberians, eligible voters in Nimba County, the second most populated county, replacing the so intent today, the by-election, the senatorial by-election, is to replace a man in the last pretty close to 20 years of blood, or 20 years, who went on to shift the political landscape of our country. The late Senator Prince Ward Johnson, who died in November of last year. And to have him replace the Constitution, the vacancy was announced. The National Elections Commission declared that seat vacant and open up for candidates to register. And those who wanted to participate that met all of the requirements went through the process, and they were all, except for one person, given a chance to contest into the election, the by-election there in Lima, which will be taking place on today. We are hoping that the process will be peaceful, and all of those polling places and prison, we're hoping that the places will be open at 8 o'clock this morning across the country. Like you listen to the Inspector General of Police, we all know everybody will have an interest in the democracy, everybody will have an interest in the election. Political actors, political parties are all, showing their weight, endorsing candidates, during the campaign period, massively campaigning for them as well, which is your right to do so. But like he said, if you do not have the voting right and you are a member, you can remain peaceful, observe the process. But if you are there with the sole intent, because you went to support this candidate, or your party is behind this candidate, that you can derail the peace or disrupt what we have built over the years. There are people who have struggled over a period of time and established their businesses and other things. There are other citizens who are moving peacefully, who do not have a stake or say or interest in who becomes the next senator, and they are moving about their businesses. Some are going to hospital, some are going to other places. Some will take up today to visit some of the friends and relatives who they have not seen, because it's a holiday in Lima County. All schools and business centers are closed. The proclamation came from the president until after the election. And like we said, Liberians, let us not preempt or prejudice the election result before the full results are all. And to all of the candidates who are participating, that you have been given the clear light to participate by the National Elections Commission. These pre-victory celebrations are caused problems before. You can exercise the patience and wait for the time. The election in Lima will produce only one winner. whether you like it or not, only one winner of all of the candidates that are contesting for that single seat. So we must love our country. We must give peace the chance to reign, and hoping that people can turn out in a number. Because, you know, we got the tendency in Liberia, most of the time, because they say, oh yeah, the pool closed by 6 o'clock. We're waiting at about 5. And when you get there at the time, do everything possible not to cause confusion. You have the time to go and cast your vote. You do it early. You sit, observe the process, and to wait. When it's after 6 or 5 minutes to 6, and you in queue and the people closing, and you say, no, you're forced to vote. It's good. You wake up, you do it, you vote for your candidate of your choice, and you leave. You can go home, or you go to visit some of your friends you have not seen, your relatives you have not seen because of the business schedule, and follow the results. We have come a very long way. That because of one election, Liberia will come to a standstill. No. And like the Inspector General of Police said, all of those who do not have voting right and are currently still in Nimba, it is your right to move to any part of Liberia. But if you are there to cause problem, he has made it clear you will pay the hard cost of your involvement into anything. Whether you can be who, you can come from party A, you can come from party B. If you are certified, there are laws that the National Bar Association have called for all of the candidates to respect the rule of law. There are channels when results are given and you are decertified. You will have to go to complain your case to the National Elections Commission. She will look into that matter and will come up with a finding. The hearing officers are there, the legal people are there. All of your claims will be presented and they will look at all of them. If it not something substantial enough to alter election result or to have a recount at a particular area, it will be thrown out. And if you stay not certified, the Supreme Court is there. Go to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court will handle matter. Do not use our young brothers and sisters and some of our old people who are very illiterate because of poverty for the wrong reasons. They are not talks. These people are not shields. These are meaningful and contributing citizens for the growth and development of our country. Political parties, political actors, you can watch the process, you can observe a civil society group in the media, or that's why we said on yesterday to some of our colleagues, please do not be too fast. You are not the authority to pronounce results. Any result coming out is unofficial until the National Elections Commission can fully announce the result. So we hope that the process will start simultaneously and will close at the same time. That we can get all of the materials to the region that it should be and collected and brought into Cinco at the headquarters of the National Elections Commission, where counting will take place with other observers, other parties that will be there. We are not going at war, and we should not allow ourselves to our traditional people. Give the people the chance, please, to participate in the process. We don't want where people are gathered to go and cast their votes, and we start to bring on our traditional practices that is not healthy for our democracy at this time in Lima County. We have seen that in elections in our country on so many occasions. People are going to towns and villages to cast their votes. It's not time to put the Bush mask outside that will scare people and people start to run. You traditional people, you got your voting right. Quietly, you can walk, cast your vote for the candidate of your choice, and walk away. And let the people have the space. We want a level playing field today, that all eligible voters can easily and peacefully participate into the process. And we wait. Because everybody now having a huge focus and want to have a huge say who becomes the next senator. Because to fill that shoe that is being left by the late senator, it's not something small. It's one thing to go there and talk about filling it, and it's another thing to have it done properly. So we will try to see how we can talk to some of our folks there, getting to know the preparation, because it's a big county, very populated. But we are of the conviction that this election will go smoothly and we will have the result. Whoever wins, win. Hope everybody get prepared to accept the result. If you cannot accept it, like we said earlier, there are procedures, there are channels in doing it. So I will take this song with this wording in it, and we'll come back to talk more about this thing.
A broad conflict where your justice minister, come 2029, people will be arrested and investigated. We are looking for the authority to solve problems in this country. People say, oh, how they will be? I may declare my intention next year, May 1st, on my birthday. Now they come in May 1st. So next year, May 1st, when I get the time, I will go from county to county to consult people. And your brother say, they way back 1942, poll are passing around. Someone will be my running mate. No. The student leaders will come from country to country and elect the leaders that will be running mate to me. The young people need to take charge of the country. Oh, we don't have experience. My late father-in-law don't have experience before he ran the country the best way. More than everybody has become president of this country. It's not by experience. When you get into leadership, when you arrange and protect the poor resources of this country, what you able to do, you will do it. It's not by experience. You're nothing for the two experience. Oh, you go bring dry experience. Total burger, when you're going to look for dry, you carry dry experience. And that skin thing you will bring to the young people that graduate from universities around here. All the student leaders from high school to universities will come together. No for
yeah. When brother when you are post slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. Yeah. I will get real wallow. You better go wallow. I will wallow you. And you say enough when you slap me. Don't brother me yeah. Yeah, once you are put real dented gear slap in your ear, you will feel the power of a gear man. Yeah. When brother when you are post slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. Yeah. I will get
say in Monrovia and other parts who have the voting right, also in Nima County. I know they're on the way. Drive with care, please. Drive with care, because if you will have to be speeding and cause injury to yourself or even died in the process, and then there was no need of you being part of the process. But we expect it to go smoothly. We will try to get in touch with all of our folks before the time out of the program. We weren't waiting for it to start. But tomorrow again is a major point for Liberians to watch, to listen, because it's been a long time coming. The Supreme Court tomorrow, we have to make Liberians to understand. And that's why some clergymen, some permanent citizens of Liberia currently watching the Supreme Court to clarify bill of information to resolve the false impasse. It's been too long that we need these things settled, and it's not been settled and settled now. So Bishop Kool Brown, former president of the Liberia Council of Churches, he's asking the Supreme Court bench to fully come out and give a clear interpretation of the Constitution to put an end to the long stalemate as it relates to leadership crisis at the lower house. Whoever the interpretation favors, we expect them to respect it and not to defy. This thing is too long. We don't want to hear again. You'll go back and read your house rule. Let them get to know this is a constitutional problem. It's a constitution that provides how you elect a speaker, what constitutes a code, how you remove a speaker, and how the elections are carried on for speaker, deputy speaker, and other folks. So we need a clear understanding of that. We'll talk more on that. But Liberians, we keep talking about this thing, and every day we wake up to this report. What is happening, folks? We all need to talk about this thing. We have spoken about it for years. The issue of drugs, these harmful substances that are taking away lives of our young brothers and sisters. Every day you hear LD, and both other sides seem to be a major point that we keep seeing huge quantity of drugs being arrested, on so many being seized, with street value of over 100 to 200,000 United States dollars. Some more, I don't have how many million Liberian dollars, just in case. And we are not seeing any measure put into place, but we keep reporting, oh yeah, the LDA detachment and both other side arrested. Another arrest was made again. Another arrest was made again. We are told that this arrest value over 61,000 United States dollars. Tramadol at both other side was seen again. We got officers there. So when these things are crossing from 70 to come to Liberia, something must be the reason, because the folks seem not to be afraid. Today we are reporting this. From now to Friday, again, you will hear at both other side, this amount of drugs for street value of so were arrested again. What mechanism are we failing to put in? Because the LDA authority and that of Sierra Leone and the joint security at the border points, they need to put mechanism into place. You turn to Ivory Coast border and say, oh, they caught drugs coming to Liberia. You go to Lofa and say, oh, drugs came from this place, they enter Lofa. Oh, the people got farms in Lofa, they're growing marijuana. And they just keep increasing. We do not even hear that we've been able to curtail, but rather it's on the increase. And it's a threat to national security. It is a threat to our young brothers and sisters. Today you go to cemeteries, you see guys are lying there, you walk in the street, you see some of the folks walking over with their eyes closed. And we just reporting on these things and we are not arresting the situation. Only report, we have it, report. $61,000 worth or over $61,000 United States dollar worth of tramadol at Pool Waterside again. Are we short on manpower to patrol the border? We understand there are a lot of entry points because of lack of logistics, mobility to make sure our officers are moving down and forth, or because of the low pay. That some of them will get away, and some officers will not want to allow it happen. Just imagine. The officers of the Drugs Enforcement Agency, just over the weekend, Friday, they intercepted a major transactional drugs smuggling attempt at the Pool Waterside. The entry point seizing a massive consignment for tramadol with an estimated street value of over $61,000. And according to the LDA that intercepted the drugs, the suspect is one Mohammed Sangari, a 23-year-old man. Just imagine, a 23-year-old man is reportedly in possession of tramadol worth street value of over $61,000 United States dollars. Imagine if that had entered. So we need to know what's happening. We keep reporting these things. $100 million US worth of drugs walk into this country, and we could not, as government, produce any evidence. People who were claimed to be suspect, after the court trial, they were acquitted. Money seized on that identical day. Instruction from the court to the government of Liberia to give the money back to the people. $200,000 on that fateful day. But before they could move from Freeport to Central Bank, 30,000 got missing. And when they got to Central Bank, we tell them, we got 170,000. That's a receipt we got here, and the one we gave the team that got it. So they took the 170,000. All of those individuals disappeared in thin air. We were reliably informed by Interpol and other folks from the region in America to tell us there was a ship coming or container filled with drugs. And we intercepted it at the Freeport. Nobody could even explain how it landed on the Freeport. Who was the person in charge? They broke up the shipping line. What are these things? The manifesto was being clear. That was swept under the rug. And today, we hastily ran, we say we were burning drugs. That's a good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador, and good morning to Liberia and the greater populace of those listening or watching us. I want to say good morning to you people. And as a matter of fact, we got about 29 minutes for pools to open in Nima County.
Yeah, hopefully for pool to open. That's the time given us.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
But we expect them to do the need for that.
Yeah,
sure.
and early this morning, the reports coming from Nimba with the police having serious deployment. We say they shoot, the joint security, as a matter of fact. We say thanks to them, they shoot, and crime should be the utmost
scenes you find in Nima County, allowing our people there to go and cast their ballots at the polling centers there in Nima County. And we say, Nima, go there, vote your conscience, vote your choice. After all the campaign, after all the period, it's the day that you must exercise that right on today. So our eyes, our ears are all up in the Nima County to bring reports and development to our people. You know, Ambassador, this thing here, let me be serious and clear about this thing.
No, it's getting too serious.
It's like the LDA said doing drugs. Because the drugs thing is getting too much now. Because every time, now and then, the last time they arrested a very huge sum of marijuana in Lofa County.
The whole fine.
Yeah. And you know, weeks after that, the whole fine was cut down. About 2,000 plus trees of marijuana that was planted, plantation.
And just last month again, I seen Bow Waterside or somewhere again, tried another huge quantity of drugs was arrested again in another vehicle. Who said he was bringing slippers and clothes, only for them to go and check. It was something else.
Riverside County.
Yeah.
Folks were found with drugs. Suspected folks.
Then we have come here again. We've been told that the suspect, a 23-year-old Mohammed Sangari, a Liberian national, a resident of Stephen Tobo Estate, according to the information, was apprehended approximately 11 a.m. while attempting to cross into Liberia from Conakry, Guinea. And now the study of Sangari was the driver of a white minibus bearing license plate AM6206. He was stopped by LDA officer for a routine inspection. So according to the information during the inspection, they uncovered 580 packs amounting to 58,300 pills of tramadol. Now imagine the kind of number, 58,300 pills of tramadol.
And how many of these people are trading this product?
Yeah.
How many pharmacists or the black bucket doctors are trading the product? Because the young people are feeding on this. This is serious. Just recently, 2 of our sons died from overdose of suspected narcotic on Sunday. So it's happening under our nose, and we are pretending that we don't see it. And you see nothing being done. The force by which and the application of the law that have been passed to help fight this thing here, we're not seeing the strength inside. We're seeing it. From the level of the presidency to the citizens of this country, we just talking drugs burning on the lips. No seriousness. No seriousness.
And to that extent, we are not even taking concrete action and steps.
Nothing.
In curtailing. We are not even punishing people to put fear in anybody who having a second thought or wanting to come and do it.
The people behind that they put you getting with the parcel, they put you find in the ghetto.
Yeah, we stay behind the end users. So we give them the space and the time for the traffickers to have the space.
Because if there was serious punishment on this thing or the laws being followed, they told the young man when I'm putting hands out, we're not do it.
That's why you see in other countries there are zero tolerance when it comes to the issue of these illicit drugs or harmful substances. When you get yourself involved into it, the Malaysia, Thailand, or Singapore, China, these are countries.
Imagine, Ambassador,
executing people.
We are at this level struggling with this thing. What if our tourism aspect kick up in this country?
Sure.
Eh? Will we not see the influence of this? Because soon they become in the country plenty. And your parents are right, oh, you can't charge, you can't put, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that.
But
we are not sophisticated.
We already facing a huge problem on our mining sites.
Sure.
Somebody drugs you see today that have been arrested, not. Who knows? These drugs will have ended up to somebody mining sites across the country.
We still joking with the drugs thing. Oh. We are still
and on a serious note, the president also and his team, they need to look into the LDA. If these people who are there cannot handle the job, let's get people who can handle the job. Because we don't just want to be here reporting these things. We should hear monthly report that there are a reduction in the seizure of illicit drugs. But we can't be having people in position and every day they're increasing.
Yeah.
Because we need to know what's the reason. And this is one of the things we've been talking. Why people they're fighting for position? Because the Committee on Security, this is a threat to national security. They will have these people answering the Joint Security team, the LDA team, calling the Inspector General of Police. Why is it that we still having huge quantity of drugs being arrested on a daily basis when we have this thing? Tell us what's the problem.
Yeah.
Are we short on men? Do we have logistics? What can we do? Let's sit down with government. Let's see if we will get loan or we'll get grant. Let's see how we can empower these people. If we are short on men, we can open recruitment process to recruit people.
But nothing we're doing. Nothing we are doing about this thing. Nothing.
We're just reporting these things. Sometimes somebody think we're arrested after reporting it to us. Sometimes reportedly will not end up to where it's supposed to be.
And you just put the officers at some level in harm's way or in a very serious dilemma. Yeah. Because when they are faced with that kind of thing, say, we'll give you $2,000, let us pass. You see that?
And the man, he works so long, wait for $100.
We're not tackling anything with seriousness. Nothing we're doing about this.
And it's just the same like we were saying the other day. And I think national government and our international partners who are supporting us in the fight against it, we need to look at it for another side. It's just with the same thing fighting corruption in Nigeria. Now, you cannot honor pay a man to fight somebody who has reportedly taken millions of dollars from in-government covers. If he makes $200 US at the end of the month, and he's here to investigate or to prosecute somebody who reportedly has stolen $3, $4, $5 million.
Yeah.
That man must be much empowered with the zest, a very good morale, where integrity he would not want to risk it. Because he's going after somebody who is powerful, somebody who is financially strong. Other than that, some of the cases will go nowhere.
But we're just making mockery ourselves for this thing.
Some of the cases will go nowhere. We'll be arresting somebody seeing these drugs, and telephone calls will be made, and we'll turn it over in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Because it tells you, for all indications, it tells you there must be some powerful hands behind this.
Or Ambassador, we inform the populace about such a happening, that we are arrested this, but then at the end of the day, no prosecution. You allow people to go free.
Yeah.
Because the people are taking the cases, how much they make.
And that's why we said before, and I'm going to say it again this morning, when these arrests are made, and after interrogation and proper investigation, these people normally tell them who they are transporting these things for.
Yeah.
This identical young man is properly investigated. But what will happen, reportedly, that some folks within, that when these names are called, you find some of the...
And they are linked to the power that be.
Yeah, when these names are called, you find some of the highest up for the LDA or other security apparatus or other folks will go to these very same people and see it as a chopping spot to see it as somewhere where they can make the money from. So we collected somebody, but the person called your name that they're dealing for you, and what they were transporting it for Mr. This and Mr. That, and this is why we are here. And they will sit with the people on the round table, and they pop champagne, and they say, man, you're a whole man over there. And that child or that man or that woman becomes the sacrificial lamb. They will settle it on the financial table, and after some time, they say, man, just keep that man after 2-3 days releasing. Because if we start to name and shame people who claim that they are money people in this country, or they say they are powerful and they're doing legal businesses in this country, and start to get them, that means mention in some of these things that are coming, and parade them around and have them persecuted and sentenced.
Yeah.
Good number of years, and after serving their sentences, when they come back, they go to do community services. Or probably when we get them, we take them from there. They go to the ghettos. You be carrying them to the ghetto. You carry them to schools.
We're not taking any concrete step towards the fight. No, serious no. And as an ambassador,
no, we play our part.
we will not sit here and allow this happen.
Yeah.
But it'll be true to power.
$1 million war for George Kittle, bro. We shocked the war that we could not even hold anybody accountable for it.
And like
And right after the 100 million, just as we're thinking that things are going to relax and people are going to be afraid, 40 million surface.
Yeah. Imagine where we are sitting and talking these things, like we're losing about more than 300 million in project cancellations. The finance ministry has informed us about this, but they are still ambitious about developmental visions. Still, they are saying that it's still on track. But what are we doing? Imagine on the 19 again, Ambassador, the Drug Enforcement Agency arrested a drug suspect to the Roofberry Police Academy area. Worth, God Jesus, they drug me, they're making 400 drugs. A 35-year-old man won $1 million with huge sum of marijuana.
Yeah.
Imagine that. They are talking about 295,000 or 56,050,000. Imagine that. So it's like this thing, to be frank, Ambassador, to be frank, let's call a spade. There are big hands behind this. There are big hands. On a serious note, we give you see that one conversation a forward narrating a scene he watched with the LTE folks.
Yeah.
That a suspected drug dealer lady, they caught her with drugs, but right on the spot the woman ordered a t-shirt 4,000.
Yes.
And the folks let the woman go. Then the friends go and go, what happened? When they go on the scene, the woman go when they go low, when they charge him, he got money on him more than 4,000.
It was reported that he had the money and wanted to close up his colleagues and told the woman to run away.
You see? Who really behind this drugs business in this country?
But you remember a couple of years ago when one officer who also said one official of government car was suspected to have had drugs in it. That officer was taken. Our lawmakers summoned that, the House of Representatives summoned that officer and had her staying for over 4 hours, interrogating her. And some of them were sitting there, they were making mockery. Say, oh, where you saw the car coming from? Oh, that this grade 30, eh? And they started to laugh about it. We kept hearing people where people were staying in the rain and the sun to have them elected, and they are well paid and they stay involved into drugs business.
You see,
you cannot be minister or director. You are well paid by taxpayer money and you support these things. You are even the one escorting people. Some of you people will move from here and go to the broad points to wait for these people to escort them because you don't want their cars to be searched at these checkpoints. And they will tell you exactly how much money. People will leave from here, they will go grand to their sign of mirror.
Look at what we have, the deputy commander at the Zimbabwe detail, he conducted a bar and burst deal operation where they carry 1,000 naira and buy 1,000 naira worth of the substance. Then after that, then they claim on the guys at the Roof Perry area, the police academy. They were able to discover 100 compressed plates of marijuana and 13 unpressed marijuana plates, 454 processed compressed marijuana. They worth about 295,000. So you see, we were to investigate this thing here. Is it that they themselves are in this business, or they are in cahoots with these people, that when they don't comply, then they expose them? Because we want to understand why is this thing, every time we go further in the drugs business, it increases. The folks are not afraid. They are not afraid to bring the substance in the country. They are not afraid to deal in the country. They are not afraid. They are doing as a normal business. Who's behind this?
Now, there is nothing here to sugarcoat.
Sure.
They got key security actors into our security sector in this country. They follow in the know of those who are dealing drugs. But that's the area where every Saturday or every weekend they go to collect or send somebody to collect huge sum of money. So they protect these people. Even sometimes the honest officer, when they are told to go and carry on some raiding, these very people will inform these people that we will be coming to raid by tomorrow. So you know what you do? Get off that area.
Or clean the place.
They will guide them.
No
They will guide them how to escape. They will guide them how to conceal all of the substances that the officers will not take it.
And that's how they're surviving.
Sure.
Because the money they're making for those people, the money why the government giving them.
Some of the FDA officers, what is the other man that AJ or the man that the other commander, they have built houses. They are owning cars. You're making $100 and buy a car?
You then imagine you even go 2 years in the government, you.
Yeah.
But the thing that what you get.
The thing that what you
But operation are running.
Some of them riding jeeps. Some of them they are filling with their houses.
They say they are aiding government. They're using their own vehicle to aid government operations. Whereby you know that you're feeding yourself on government operation, you're feeding yourself on operation, then you say you're aiding government.
We need people who will be robust, honest, to fight this thing.
But why is that? Since the president told the drug test, he has not even told the LDA officer to take drug test. Let the cabinet, the LDA people.
But no, now, so now I want to hear people talking those things. No, that thing is not from the president. Everything the president.
No, I'm talking about they themselves. But you want a vehicular process that will start from them, that they force to go outside in the community.
But during recruitment, there are procedure. Recruitment, there are requirements, there are things you must have gone through.
It has been
Like those drug testing.
Police officer taking drugs. Because I've been seeing on scenes. So now LDA go on scene, they go to the policemen there.
But you are right here in LDA, people who will not properly do background check on these people to make sure that they even go and ask about their history in the community, checking on them, some of the crimes, follow the full detail, whether the person have been to jail for what purpose. But you see a man who was once convicted as an armed robber, a man who was suspected to be involved into drug trafficking, will surface one morning in LDA of uniform.
I don't know. Even during the days of the former boss, Chroma, they even alleged that there was recruitment done in the LDA. Yeah. By what means? Even the former director of Marcus said, when he's so counted full of here, why his president is there, why they having armed up a DA officer? People say they're smoking grass. What's that? Why are we making mockery of the whole thing here? We should making mockery of the whole thing. The more days go by, years go by, the import drugs increase. Then we say we want to reduce those who taking this thing here. I say you see they put certain drugs in car, whether in white clothes, they in coat suit, they sell it on the street. You don't even know if you're not careful. Eh? What kind of problem is that? We just say now talking about this thing and people making millions of dollars. Why would I want to get to the bottom of this thing here? Who are those involved?
You know, drugs are the physical cash. It's not something that you do check.
No, not banking money.
Yeah.
Or credit. No. They can say money in our hand. Sharp.
And that project becoming a serious hub for drugs.
We all look at it.
You wake up in the morning, you read on that drug, you got to read on that certain amount of drugs to seize. So what would got these people at the border points?
You hear one day, group of citizens, yeah, we got to tell the government, say, government, please allow us to be taking out marijuana here, go on the side, that's what we like. They're helping us. Because there's no effort. The last time I was watching that scene, the LTA, they own motorbikes. In numbers, they're going to the right direction. I said, what's going on here? What's going on here?
You know they got volunteer in morning.
But most of the people they know that I say the DF, they struggle the LTA, and even last. But those one who have just come in as aides are the ones, and aides are all wearing uniform. The aides are the ones who are in number more than even the original strength of the LTA. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we allowing certain group of people to make business while we are saying we are against this thing? Laws are on the book against the intake of this harmful substance, but there are folks there who are guarding the process and using the position to guard the process and enrich themselves.
That's why we say, look, if we had our legislators focusing on critical national issue, which is one that we're discussing, which is the threat to national security.
No, but talking about parking space.
If we had that at this time, those in authority, they will be calling them to answer why we are having proliferation of ghettos. Why are we still seizing use, consignment of drugs? Why these things are still coming to the country? Like, we don't have men at the borders and other places.
Yeah.
So let them be able to tell you, or tell them, let them tell you the challenges. Let's look in the budget. Okay, this amount of money was allocated in the national budget in fiscal year 2024. How did we expand it? If it was small, let's see, 2025, how much did we put in the budget? Because all of these things are key factors in fighting the drugs. You would not send somebody, you go border, you got one border patrol. No car there for people to patrol. Motorbikes for people to patrol. But you send somebody as county commander, the man is in the county, he carry his own car, he know all the spot where to go. As soon as he land in the county, they get people who organize themselves and meet you overnight and tell you, say, chief, that business will everything, your team here, we get everything here for you. Every weekend, just send so and so person, then they can collect your pay. And they see it now as business.
It's no business.
You enjoy it and say, I find you concerned because you're not taking it to your house. You find somebody, and some of the folks said reportedly that some of the guys even want to go, the man will be testing the thing, say, why are we up again? Actually, you test up.
Yeah.
You go on a scene, you see the substance, then you take it, you put it into your mother, know why the real one.
Yeah,
They not tell you up.
He said he used to it.
You got people who got deported for drugs, for armed robbery, rape from other countries, America and other places. Sophisticated countries, the people you brought in here, overnight some of them got into the LDA.
This thing here.
How can you have an LDA depot situated at a particular area, then you got people smoking and taking drugs right next door in the graveyard? The officers, some of them will take out their clothes and hang it, take out their different hang it, and go into the graveyard, sit with the very same people, finish smoking and finishing what they want to do, then they come back and sit down. Go to King Grave, nobody here to hide in King Grave.
But they asked.
Nobody wants Zimbabwe, everything Zimbabwe. How many times you were raised in Zimbabwe? That Zimbabwe just there. When they go to raid, they collect cell phones and other things for the people. They carry, they sell it, or they give it out to people. That's the focus point. As soon as they hit a house with an intel that this person did it, they do not even go for the first thing. They do not go for the drugs. As soon as they enter, they go straight for valuables. They're looking for where money would be from. Yeah. They're looking for where cell phone. They're looking for
laptops.
I said people will be putting things all in the pockets. Then when they fail now, before they start looking around for the drugs. Because they know where the people can put all those things. They'll be lifting the mattresses out because under the mattresses, they can put the money. Now, it was reported in this country, allegedly, that officers of the armed forces of Liberia, officers of the Liberia National Police from the southeast, people used to pay them to sit to car front seat and yes. They will escort car with drugs only. Somebody will tell you, I'll give you $100,000 because your man is earning $150. The man will sit when you reach to the checkpoint, and other officers they say, all standing and say, carry on. Put the checkpoint down. You reach to where the designated point, you get out, you get your money, you go. Spare tires on vehicle. They will take out the ring. They will store it, put the ring back, pump it, and put the tire back at the back of the car or in the boot of the car. You see it and say, oh, I ain't got anything, I only the spare tire. That's why we ask for the kind of a technology that will help us enhance in getting to know some of these things. When we have a machine, professional technician trained at these various points. Yeah, some of the gadgets that will be used. When you go to the airport, no scanner. Anybody can have wall, anything in the hand, no scanner, nothing to test anything. The man will bottle in hand. All you see that orange juice in it, or that you know what is that. When will we focus and find one thing and achieve it? Yeah. What is doing? We claiming all of this. And this is a problem. It's a threat to all of us. They're affecting families. Our kids are in school. These things end up in the schools. These children will buy these things, these students. The security at the gate do not even search the bags any longer. They don't, because they even willing to give them money to escape classes. They go there, they go behind the house. When they say they reach that, man takes the tablet, he breaks it into two, he gave man piece, he take piece, he finish taking it, he goes down in class. He's numb in his world of his own. Sure. And when the time comes to fight these things, we politicize it. We make it comical. We make music out of it. One government will shift, blame on another government. Say one political party will say that the other party bringing the other drug. The other party will come and say, oh yeah, the other party bringing the drug. And you don't see any sign of fighting it. Only politics. They are on our regime, I say we don't want, they don't want, in our regime, you see. And they're affecting people. And those who are being affected are the ones when the election come around, they go there to say, they carry clothes, they carry their t-shirts. We are losing 3-4 generations. The care is not taken. We don't want our brother to reach the Haiti or Jamaica. That's just how it started. The next thing, if we keep looking at this thing again, you will see gangs they form. Sure. You will see drugs law will not be afraid. You will see them, they will take control of some areas in Liberia with men with armed guardians. And government will not have the change. The thing happening in Mexico, the thing happening in Brazil, the thing happening in Latin America, other countries, it's happening.
If the man can be successful operating $500,000 over a year or two period, that man will become so much sophisticated that he will have men under him that can defend at any time.
But that's how Pascal Escobar got powerful. Yeah. He got powerful to the extent, imagine, and started to rule the drug war. He had his gang. There are places government would not even go because he had almost all of the folks in his pocket.
See? And look at it.
What kind of man that they will arrest you? America is asking for extradition because of the kind of quality of drugs that you're sending to America, at the end of the day, let's imagine. He was told to build his own prison, build it to his liking, with nightclub, swimming pool, golf. While there, he was killing in the cell, killing people until the government would no longer hold it. In America, had it under that huge pressure. They had to move on him, and he got killed in the process. Like Guzman today, he's in jail. How many times he did not break jail in Mexico?
In Liberia, yeah.
Even behind bars, he cartel is still operating.
Still operating and sending him money. Even here in Liberia, Ambassador, remember the last time when they had a raid at South Beach, the quantity of drugs that was raided from that area was a shock to Liberians.
And terribly, we don't have, the unfortunate part of all, we don't have the kind of logistics. These fishing boats, the canoes, they go for the supply. It's very reported. You have men to police our beaches. These are some of the easiest areas they put bringing things. In the middle of the night, these people go on the high sea. Somebody fishing boat, somebody ships. They get a supply and they bring it. You go on the beaches right now, you find young men and women lying down in the sand or under the tree, the coconut tree, or under some of the huts, sleeping as though they are home on the bed.
And we're just saying it with joke. We're just saying it with joke. But these are very serious matters.
And you know, people say, oh, look at it. It will be time. There will be time if care is not taken in government, do not put our feet on the ground tough. We will be paying to enter our communities and pay to go out. You will put checkpoint down in the middle of the night or by 6 o'clock when you go in your community, the men take your hand up. They search you, what they want from you, they take it.
Ambassador, just this year, when you see the amount of arrests in huge quantity of marijuana, cocaine that have been arrested, you won't believe it. Eh? What we do about this? Foreigners, aliens are all getting involved. They are now using Liberia as a conduit, as a hub.
Yeah, let me get a report that the black party there in Jacobstown, reportedly, the drugs addicted young people have taken charge of that place. You see, you don't just go there so easily.
But yesterday you heard
they are the ginger black factory.
One of the aspiring the chairmanship into Joba was alleging that the folks are taking charge the back of the house, and he have made several efforts to dislodge them. But every attempt is actually yielding no result. Because even when you want to dismantle, they will come and build. When you throw that things out, they will come back the next day. As they will say they are sharing his property with him. And this is serious. Imagine. Lofa County, a plantation called our own forest. There. The Iron Gate, another drug dealer were arrested. 10,000. He got 35.20 grams. Imagine that. Would you have in these things?
Okay, we got more to talk about this thing, but shortly we will take this commercial. You know, Married for Life, Healing Center International, the Marie Magar Hot Tea. You know, some of you been going there, buying them, and giving your own reaction today. But we'd like to say to all of you, It's a pleasure. Welcome. Welcome this morning to this edition of the Morning Ride. But let's bring you this commercial, that we'll talk about here a little bit, and come back to continue our discussion in the meantime this morning. So let's get it this morning.
People are into selling Marimaga hot tea medicine all over in Lofa, Nimba, and Dalabon counties. The people finally now settled down in Motorato County. The Marimaga hot tea medicine here. People in Lofa, people in
if I would decide to run, a student leader will be my running mate. And you know how you will be elected? We'll bring all the student leaders out for one wild fee. You nominate people, everybody stay behind your candidate. Oh yeah, we need to start transparency soon. Anybody get involved with spending money for the vote for you, disqualify. The people have the ability to elect you as a running mate and as an independent candidate running mate to me, a student leader. Now you're not for the party. Oh, now you the guys here. Well, now people tell them you gotta go look for place to sit down. You are telling them want to school. They need to show what they learn. What school you went to? Before you think you're the only person can run the country. If I would declare my intention to run now, I will have a student leader that we don't have money with many person here. We will use our OO cash and go tell the people how we can run the place. We can have a government going to Yekepa, taking money from the company. You know what happening to Yekepa right now? You know what happening to them? You know what happening to them? You can't give our salary. You can't give our benefits. Yeah, you can't give our salary. You can't give our benefits. What the money? Oh, I will pay the profit eating Joseph Baga. And you see what I can call Joseph Baga. You don't know what I can call Joseph Baga. The people you need to understand what I can call Joseph Baga. Joseph Baga stood in front of the people and said, oh yeah, we're talking. Oh, don't talk. I will talk it. And say, we will pay. The executive is the issue of this problem to the capital building. The justice minister don't know what the Supreme Court said. Oh, your eyes and say, what if they are all the take case from the court for now? And the people will say, we told them, they're not going to discuss nothing. All our money they seize, they must bring it. Because we're illegally suspended, our benefits and salary were illegally seized. By the time they brought up about taking the case on court, they told them, say, we didn't come here for that. I was expecting Reverend Ina, he said, you Reverend? I will tell our Reverend position. You are so set down there, the instruction we didn't get you go discuss it. Because you didn't hear the team. Reverend Ina, you are so set down there, go discuss it. But you know why? You are smart, you are powerful men of God, Reverend Inos. Now when you position yourself and say, this one, day one, I can't talk it because the team did not tell me to talk it. And when you came, you boil up, you know who told you. Discussing what he taking case from court. Taking one case from court. You think we're going to compromise our interest or the Labrador interest? No. Labrador the daily minute when you see me on press from 2 o'clock in the morning, that means you might let me know. The day you want me attend, you might let me know. Because we call press from 2 o'clock in the morning and tell Labrador say, so that you come back and say, when they talk about how for the come back get benefit, Buju Ben Keita and Kofi Wukanto that Joseph Baga saw. The brother they called me too interesting. Joseph Baga tell the man for him to go see Pope. To go see powerful men of God. He saw the man. Then Joseph Baga saw. Again, here for Natl lntl, he won't buy you stupid sometimes. He said not talking about, oh, I'm married Joseph Baga. You're not married nobody that will to Joseph Baga. Let me tell you today, nobody that you marry that family will treat you in a kind of reckless manner. The man took all the security from you. He allowed somebody to print another plate. Well, you see, for nothing, you'll be stupid sometimes. Give me the issue around one plate and put it on my car. You say no. Yourself, you get problem too. Yourself, you get problem too. You know the problem about me. I really want to tell you something because yourself get problem too. When they hear you get your car, you can't ride it. Let the police see you and embarrass you in the street. Let the people know what happening. So the people, they know what coming happen. But you know, they still trying to talk to someone to put on the Supreme Court bench. And you know, someone will just embarrass themselves. Because you explain everything to the people. The thing will laugh. The people say, you say they want. Just make it simple for all. You're not going to get different ruling. You have a legacy to leave. You have a legacy to leave. You saw our celebrator in Nima. It's because of my consistency. I don't be moved by anything. People want to sell the election. People want to steal the election. Jeremiah pass the wrong calling money. Jeremiah, when I really camping for you, that your mother don't try here door. When I really camping for you, know you are not for Nima. When you are celebrating me in Nima, oh, now you know enough for Nima. You know the Constitution say, you want to change your way for. These are some of the things I saw in Grange there. I say I can never support your. What would you? Look, if people don't know that we have crossed the line, that way on the 2029, then you will know the real ball will bounce 2029. Then you will know the rule will change. Let me get some resources, go from country to country, consult my people. Let me get a green light that are willing to support me. Then you will know. If I don't get the support of the people, I will support an opposition candidate. Don't ask me who. I was somewhere on the bypass today. Suppose when they put John here, they put Joseph Bagaya, we will vote for. I told them, I said, don't put John, put door there, I will vote for the door. They told me John Weir, I will vote for John Weir. I will vote for him. You put John Weir, put Joseph, I will vote for John Weir. You think I want something from former president Weir? Go ask him. The respect he got for me is too much. Go ask him. You put John Weir, you put Joseph Bagaya, one eye. I will vote for John Weir. I owe no regret for it. Everything we say, the government has done it 10 times. I'm going to waste my time being foolish, man. I'm going to waste my time being foolish, man. You put, I told them, no, ask me that question again. I told them if I will be bare for the job, we are so you can know for job. If I'm not running to now. You think we have for that bullshit? You talk about when you put job, you should be calling Joseph Bagaya Nina when it comes to presidency. They may not have respected all the law and abuse all the law of this country. Let me tell you for motorcyclists, come 2029, and we pray for that day to come. We will have the deputy director for CRD for the motorcycle union. We will have the deputy director of police for the motorcycle union in all the countries, including the LeBron National Police, including the head office, because all these people that are harassing you need to be investigated by you people. Where we have independent people to sit there, let them show cause while you're paying your money. They force you to pay money for Joseph Bagaya to rap private jet, and they deprive you of your right. Oh yeah. Let me make motorcycle the deputy that 102 and make them 103. They are not here in investigation. Don't consult me. Start your investigation right away. Everybody that put on last report must be sent for. Let them show cause why it's being done. Now the only way they can be straight. Every depot, every police station from country to depot, the CRD director will be motorcyclist. The deputy for operation will be motorcyclist. Because you people have to investigate all the people that are acting reckless around here. I call themselves police people that don't know the TOR. That don't know what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be independent, but instead they are taking side to be private securities. Government, you'll be investigated. You hear about me here. You must pray that I mean Yeke will never be president of the country. You will be investigated. All the people that were killed, even though King George, you will answer for it. And they kill a point in King George, you want the people get you money, you close the case, graduate, you will be investigated. And I'm even talking about Nelson Fremont. That one will be sent in jail while they're investigating him. Prisoners need to be set in this country. Cases must be heard. Cases must be heard in this country. They harassment too much. The children can't live anymore. You harass them, brutalize them, seize them, motorbike and pack them. You keep all your receipts. Gregory Koma will pay. Look in my face. Money bought bar rule change. He will pay. I'm watching him. I'm watching him. He know me here. He understand me here. He work under me in the police when you are driving for Leo Jebo. When they brought him from corridor, because he's a brain, Jebo saw him Uncle, you don't know how Boston came to the police. Let me tell you how I came to the police. When Jabo used to go look for Roman to cut it off, now he saw Boston. Now Boston was Leo Jabo wanted someone travel. Now Boston came to the police. And yeah, y'all, I don't know. You're talking thin or you're more. You don't know. I was in the police and Boston met me there. I was in the police and met me there. He was driving for Leo Jabo. Jabo. He called it, put a car in one, he put it in one. Now what he was doing for Leo Jabo. So let me tell you today, la came from Cardinal Adao. He was error ball. Oh, they call it error ball, right? Error ball for Leo Jabo. Mame Alala again. Yeah, they get his car, he go bring it. He bring it to Jabo office, one day someone office. From there, they made a friend, they do what they want to do. He carry back. He was error ball. Let me tell you today. But you know when you be back by the executive to put on last people, that was not happy. Craig, now Mono Sakole will investigate you. You don't believe it? You don't believe it? Mono Sakole, the one that can crack the mono and they start boom. You say, not go away there. If Mono Sakole will investigate you, you will be in jail while ongoing investigation. Because you have suspended the laws of the country, you are disrespecting the laws of the country. So when election finish, you want to go, you can go. But by the time the year the election commission announced, Buster, you will be investigated. You will be investigated. They want to call what you need our human rights man. Kofi, you will be investigated. Hey Lord, let us think the tea are looking at like they want to only own part of Buju Benketa. That one right one old ratty G called councillor. All the people will be investigated. President need to be set in this country. Why you will sit and facilitate reckless people like Richard Kune to be carrying the country the way looking. Then you say, for that we were in the minority, we don't want to get the problem. We are going by the law. So we get problem now. Why are we all the withdraw case? Now, real people, Buju Benketa, Kofi Woods, Kuya, one Kuya working with Joseph Baka, right? As for Kuya, right? The justice minister and one other one. All of them say we must take the case for the, what if the other case that say we must take it for the court? And you say you're right. So they're talking to the court now to postpone the hearing on Wednesday. Like people, if they don't carry on the hearing according to Buju Benketa and Kofi Woods, they say they're trying to file $400,000 for the Supreme Court bench.
Yes, you know, so
Welcome to the Marimaga Hour. As a matter of fact, Marimaga is our proud sponsor.
So those are you who, suffering from, typhoid, we talk about rheumatism, also, there are a lot of things, low blood pressure, stroke, growth, all of these things, they can actually, once you get there, but you can call these numbers. Just call these numbers and they will give you the full location of the area. Is there in Bonaspan community around the tissue factory right across. Just call these numbers 0776 369 805. That's the orange. 0776 369 805 0888 856 776 0888 856 776. There are folks who have already started to give their testimony. They have gone there, purchased the doses, and all of these things. And so people are going there. You can go here, explain to them exactly what's happening to you. Some of you, you're not man enough, and it can also help you in that. Some of you have not, a lady, a woman who have never had a child before, or since you give birth, you have not conceived for a long period of time. Just get there to help you. Some of you can't walk because of rheumatism. You've been sitting, and every time you wake up, there are a lot of things. Low eyesight, poor. You don't see on this thing. When you call these people, you explain to them. They don't have agents on the field because they are trying to avoid the issue of duplication. You go there to explain it to you, you will be taught how to fix it, how thick and how to consume it. And they will give you a measurement cup. They will not just give it to you and tell you to go, just make sure that the water boils, but they will give you a cup that you will use to measure the tea. And in that process, everything will work all for you, and you will call them, you start to tell them exactly. They're in 4 counties currently. They're in Lofa, that's in Zozo and in Vonjima, in Lofa County. They're in Ganta, Lima County. They're in Banka County, and they are in Mosurado, Painesville, as well in the Bonasfa area. So when you call this number, you explain your problem to them. They will tell you how to apply the how tea, how to do the rub, and all of these things. And if I got value or living testimony,
sure. And the Mary Maga hot tea and rub has successfully proven to be an authentic answer to disease. It's a cream-like dietary herbal supplement for you, and they will first administer the first dose, teach you how to do it. They boil the water, and the temperature, it should be very hot, and it should be 250 milliliter of boiled water, and you have to drink it in the morning. Let it be hot. Don't let it get cold if you drink it. Let it be hot in the morning, in the evening, in the morning, in the evening. And it's $350 for one of the packet. And one thing we want you to do is that it's good you have the time to go to the office, because that's the only way you get a product. And the Marimaga Healing for Life is interested in meeting their clients, those folks, because they will also show you testimonies of folks who have been, as of now, more than 15,000 so testimonies with the Marimaga, with evidence of what this tea has done for Liberians. So it's good that you take advantage of it. Just to explain to you some of the curable diseases that a lot of folks are suffering from, going from hospital to hospitals, going from places. You drink all sort of concoctions, all sort of things, and more at times you find yourself just in the wrong area only because you want cure. So Marimaga has come to be of serious help to the people of Liberia, and this is proudly Liberian owned. This is proudly Liberian owned. It has been tested and approved. It has been tested and approved. And it's been authorized with a sale and production in Liberia. So it is not something that is coming from somewhere like other countries. They are coming. We're not saying that other issues, other countries are not good. But we're talking about right now, we're talking about the Marimaga process here. So some of you have been suffering from a long issue of diabetes. You're struggling from it so long, low blood pressure, and asthma. Some of you have been suffering from growth, weak back. Some of you are suffering from general body pains, infections, infectious diseases, and many other issues, rheumatism, and so forth. So it's time that you gave this a try, because now sometimes these issues, some of the problems we face are curable, but because we allow it persist for a very long time, you find it to be like something that have come on you. That some of the testimony I saw, one of which is on the Marimaga for Life page currently, and they are up to load more of these testimonies, so that they can be able to interact with more Liberians on the internet process. Imagine a woman having, they say, goa on her neck. It was Marimaga that killed her. I was very much amazed when I saw that video, from the beginning to the end of it. And the lady who could not walk, she walked like somebody who have had polio, but that was not, was some deformities to the body. So the end result led her body without the strength for the leg to be able to walk. But after administering this Mary Maga, several months, she walked. So the experience of a lady who said her child is 14 years old, she doesn't have a child yet. And then she tried the Mary Maga. So she went to the office to give a testimony and also to find out whether while she is pregnant she can take it. And she went there when she was in her 8th month. She went to the office to give her testimony and said, no, I cannot sit here. But I want to know whether when you are pregnant you can still take it. They said, yes, it will still be good for you and good for the baby also too. So it's good that you yourself have the time to sit with the folks there. You ask them the hard questions. Because more often, because you have gone to places, you have dealt with a whole lot of people. Like I said earlier on, you are giving all sorts of concoctions, all sorts of water to drink, all sorts of issues. So there are so many doubts into your head. In order to trust other products again, it becomes so difficult for you. That is true because of your experience. So it's good that you go out of the office, sit with the folks, ask all the questions. That's how we encourage you to go there with the numbers that we give you. We'll call the number again. It's good that you go there. Even you won't go back, but just the first stage of the process will introduce to you, we will take you on the process with testimonies, what it has done and all that. You will begin to now understand. Then you can make a decision. But it's good that you go there, you ask all the questions. This might just be your one-stop for your illness or whatever disease you're facing. Some people are looking for manpower to post sexually transmitted diseases, rheumatism, low blood pressure, eye problem, ulcer, strokes. You see, those who have strokes or who may be developing strokes, also good to prevent the process. So you go there, it will be good. So you go to the Bonas Farm area, opposite the tissue factory. It's a perfect stop for you that you will find a solution to your problem. And like I said, I will iterate this. This is from Liberia. This Maramagati is in Liberia. And it has helped so many people. So many people. And this is an issue that you have to get to test it. Because there are so many people who have gone there, have tried, and have seen this. Imagine. And yesterday, you even heard some of the testimonies from folks who have listened to us, because they will say to you, we're going for 1 month on this process here, and they are a very proud sponsor on this program for the period. And after the 1 month, we will extend time so that this can reach to everybody. And also the request of the Mary for Life Healing Center International, that it will be all part of Liberia. There will be centers all part of Liberia, because some folks, because of this, you know, having the time maybe to leave away Buchanan or Riverside, Maryland. But it's their request that they can reach all over Liberia so they can have full Liberians the opportunity. They can have full Liberians opportunity to get cured. Because you know, sometimes when you don't know these things in your body, you go to the hospital, it's where you spend a lot. And there are some people that go to hospitals. And they see no solution to their problem. They see no solution. Or when you go there, when you solve the other one, everyone come. So it's good that you have this thing with the entire body. It's a herbal, very much easy to drink. And you have to make it with hot water in the morning and in the evening. So it's 5,000 plus for the entire 1 week dose. And when you go through the 1 week process, you will begin to see improvements. Then you will now know that, yeah, you will go further inside. And you know, as a matter of fact, everybody may not be having the same problem. They listen to the out there. Somebody wanted to marry my guy for your foot and he healed it without a problem. Somebody will have a growth, fiber or growth. Somebody will have bone. Some people say in my back. Women having weak back. Men having pains all over the body. So everybody, so is the process recommended for you to take because it actually cleans the entire system. So any other thing that is there in the body, it will get it out. It actually cleans the entire body. So it's good for you to try this process. Numbers or contacts that you can get to, it's important that you get there and know the process. You know, it's good that you listen because more often, that's small thing. Most of the time, we say, oh, Mr. Five, what the area at? Mr. Five, please send me the number. We can find a place. We won't find a place. So it's good that you listen now. You can get to Mr. Prince B. Gray Sr. He's a business manager there. 0776 369 805. 0776 369 805. And 0888 856 776. 0888 856 776 are the numbers. And WhatsApp numbers. WhatsApp, some of you are asking yesterday, +231 777 444 591. +231 777 444 596 or +231 772 159 187. +231 772 159 187. +231 and +231 773 565 253. Those are the WhatsApp number there, and our WhatsApp extension is on 232 30617 204. And you can also email address is marielivehealingcenter@gmail.com. marielivehealingcenter@gmail.com. All in one word, marielivehealingcenter@gmail.com, or in one Gmail, or in one word.com. So you can also take advantage of this process here. The program manager is +231 773 565 253. That's the program manager. And the business manager also +231 772 159 187. Those are the numbers there that you can go about easily for direction. Sometimes, most of the time, when people get there, you know, it's not just right on the road, like I said, behind the Black Factory there. So there's a Lake Community Path, opposite tissue factory. You start walking about 2 minutes. When you look ahead of you, you will see the building, the fence, and you see the banner on the fence. When you walk just about 2-3 minutes in and far, as soon as you walk about 2 minutes, you look ahead of you, you will see the building there. It's in fence, and you see the banner on the wall, the Married for Life Healing Center, Bananas Farm Community, opposite the tissue factory. We'll go to the lines. We want to hear from you. Some of you who have your own experience, because we go on. This is the second week now, and we got 1 month to go. And we also hope that we may have some of you to come here and give your own experience about this, and so that we can have more interactions about this. So let's talk to you. what's your thought? How have you experienced on this issue? Mary Maga, since you heard about it, imagine the last time we heard some folks say, oh, we follow Mary Maga all the way from Lofa County. We're in Bon County, we saw that there. We were at this place. So, but let's talk to this person in the line here. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. What's on you?
Hello?
Go ahead. I thought you were talking to me. Go ahead, you live. You talking to me? Oh God, yeah. You listen to a very loud video there, and I thought you were talking to me. But let me talk to this person here. Good morning. Okay. If you have heard about Mary Maga, if you had experience of this Mary Maga hot tea, let's talk this morning. Yeah, your own experience. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, go ahead.
When it comes to that job issue,
No. Hello.
Yeah.
We're not talking about drugs now. After the time, we're talking about Mary Maga right now. We're not put drugs behind that. You got a one-hand drugs. They're healing something. It's a supplement for your body. Yeah, let's talk. Who's something now? Maybe somebody said, I don't know, you're like a trust business. We don't know. But we'll talk. Let's talk Mary Maga right now. Yeah, they're not smoking. We're talking about taking drugs right now. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, General Iskio.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Mrs. Mo. Okay, years ago. Okay, the issue we start with the topic this morning regarding the drugs.
Hey, my man. We're talking about Mary Maga, not drugs currently.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
I've been following the program.
Yeah, but you're not following because you're following, can you hear me? Let's talk about Mary Maga now. And let me announce to you again. Mary Maga is our proud sponsor. You know, we are not just talking about politics, and everything. Oh, government steal, the party steal, government, corruption, government is, but we also in the business of helping Liberians. So whatever that is good, we also bring it far to the populace. So that not just to sit on politics, but also to find a means to get healed or to get killed. So just talk to me your experience.
Good morning, Brother Vine. Good morning, Brother Bruce.
Yeah, Brother Avi, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is indeed doctor. Calling from Gizica and there for the record. Yeah, and something I really wanted to find out. Do these people have healing record? One. Because when they think in the town, they call St. my man. One time I don't know what to do. I put my almost $350 US inside. And you no result. So from that time, I just gave up on the organic things. And how I went to...
Yeah, but hello.
Yeah.
If you listen to me earlier on, I said there are more than 15,000 testimonies of this product.
That's great.
So even when you go to the office, they have a mini church there. There are chairs where the TV is for you. All those testimonies on the TV, you watch it. And they will explain to you before you can even decide, say, yeah, I want it.
Right.
What has happened to people over the past years?
I think yesterday, Bruce gave almost TV number for them. And they said, you said that they are opposite the people suffering in Bonaparte, right?
Yeah. Yes, tissue factory, opposite tissue factory.
Tissue factory, opposite. I think I'll reach there today.
Just call the number, they'll dial you when you get there, they'll dial you in.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah. You know, yeah, like you are saying, more people want evidence because people are going places and they're not finding any solution yet. So at the end result, they themselves too, they tire when they hear, say, hey, I'm more yet. But imagine this thing never just started here in Maserado. As far in Lofa County, in Bong, in Nimba, there are testimonies there already. Folks who have issues. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiggy.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Gabe B. Johnson, calling from the Washington District 1.
Yeah, Gabe, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Gabe.
The Mary Magahoti, Kool FM trying to advertise the Liberian citizen for healing. One of the things I want to say this morning with you and that is the sickness in the country now is too much. That it will be fair to us. Some of us got the money, but we're fighting. I already getting number, but we try to. I need to tell them that they should be fair to us because some people they can play some game. They can put a lot of people together. They have to praise that medicine. That one of the things I'm trying to say again. They can because the people they can go around to be preaching. They still and the other woman and your family fighting you. Then they will call somebody in there to say that you don't want that there. You don't want that need the calling. So the monopoly.
Gabe Johnson.
Yes.
The area we will not get the business of something we will see.
Okay.
That now soothsayer area, now medicine play where you can take go through camera see on the ground.
Okay.
That now area where they say, oh, somebody behind your sickness, they want to know.
Okay.
But the supplement you will take it, you can't tell you. They put out to the medicine, they don't want Kim and get testimony.
Okay.
So when you take it, you will go back to them and say, oh, I was sorry for the thing of banana, I'm not sorry for it again. So they take you. Then they will require your testimony and put your money testimony there.
Okay, because we respect our station Kool FM and we respect Natl lntl and Wiki Brook and the other and people that
the names you call it here, Natl lntl and Wiki Brook, you will never put him beyond the world not correct in the country.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
So that is why after careful observing this, we accepted to be to sponsor our show in the morning.
Okay.
To talk about it. Imagine 1 month every day you're talking about it here.
Okay.
Okay. So it ain't just something. We went there. We saw it. And if you see a young man who they bring behind this and with several persons behind him to make the dream come to a reality. Imagine a lady who was a nurse saying something from pressure. Every time she says she will ladder in to the clinic, she will go ladder somewhere. When her time reach, she just taking pills. When she went in the market, she saw the people and then she bought it. So she tried it. 1 week, she came by in the market and saw the people and said, I can get testimony. She said, since I started taking it here, I'm not even taking pills, the pressure pills. I'm not taking it. I was impressed. I was amazed to hear this. Let me talk to this person here. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, go ahead. You're live on the radio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, I'm not seeing you, but you're one of the journalists in know that I give credit to. Just because your reports are always factual. So I think I will go there, and then I found out, and I will point the video, because I really suffering from fat.
Okay.
So, I want to go there and then try it.
Okay.
You're one of the journalists that know that I give credit to, because your reports are always fast.
And my brother, when you go there hello? When you go there, before you make a decision to buy, they would bring you testimonies that you will see other people issue that they have killed. And the first dose, your first dose after buying your set, your first dose will be administered right there. They will tell you how to administer it, the amount of water, hot water, how the water should be hot, and how you should drink it, and all that. You finish drinking, you sit down for some time, how you feeling, and all, then you go home. Then after a time, after your healing process, you will now go back and tell them your testimony.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Let me talk to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Prince. For Mary Mala, what I just talking about, just because of you guys, you weekly close and out of the shop at night, based on your channels of information and factual information and stories for the people, I know that
that they are not of Konata people. So for that reason, I will go and do my checkup tomorrow or after tomorrow. I have to go to attend the that.
Okay, my brother.
Yeah, because of that, because for the past years I've been monitoring this issue. We will always give up actual information.
And my brother, if we have gone there and we never saw any proof, we will say no, they do. We can be part of it because our names are on this thing already. Imagine those folks that are in the office there in Marimagana. We don't want to hear it on the radio every day.
Yes, because of that, a lot of things, because of that, I know that you and we keep with the grace of God, you will not put your hand in something that you don't get this way tomorrow.
Sure, my brother. Okay, thank you. So go there. Let's take this break here and you listen to.
Yeah, let's take this break and we come back to continue.
Yeah, wallow. Never wallow. I will wallow you. And say enough break Islamic. Don't follow me again. You get one see upon real dented geostar in your ear, you will feel the power of a geonair. You get one bottle where you are upon slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. You get I will get real wallow. Remember wallow, I will wallow you. And say enough break Islamic. Don't follow me again. You get one see upon real dented geostar in your ear, you will feel the power of a geonair. You get one bottle where you are upon slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. Yeah, I will get real wallow. Remember wallow, I will wallow you. And say enough break Islamic. Don't follow me again. Yeah, one see upon real dented geostar in your ear, you will feel the power of a geonair. Yeah, one bottle where you are upon slap in your ear. Let me tell you this. Yeah, I will get real wallow. Remember wallow, I will wallow you. And say enough break Islamic. Don't follow me again. Yeah, one see upon real dented geostar in your ear, you will feel the power of a geonair. Yeah, one bottle where you are upon slap in your ear.
So now hear the case day after tomorrow. Today what day? Today morning, right? Day after tomorrow. So if they don't hear it day after tomorrow, then the information from Buji Ben Keita there is happy. That's what they say they'll tell the Supreme Court to do. The Supreme Court will not hear it day after tomorrow. So they're looking for 400,000 US. All our money in the country here, like one post suffering. Joseph Bakai, is it what brought you to power for? Is it what I raised my left for? Going over back, under the ring, out of youth chair. He was running behind me through all. Ask him, you fell that old snake. Out of youth chair. You give me money? Let me see, but Paul Price come and tell the post, Joseph Bakai give me money. You are here, you need to sleep every day. Call and say, Joseph Bakai give me money. Is that what raised our left for you to be reckless and irresponsible like that? You fool. When I call you, they say, oh, you can call the but you are reckless fool. You are elected to make the country straight. Because we say, the papa, oh, I was the country are adding to do the papa. John, we are better than Joseph Bakai. And you ask me our country and I will say it again. John, we are is better than Joseph Bakai. Not because he sat down here for doing wrong thing. He said we're not taking action. He said we're acting reckless around here too. And he was not taking action. But he's better than Joseph Bakai. Because we changed him to come and correct the wrong. Are we correcting the wrong? The problem that will cause it says here on the job we are. What we are doing in 1 year says more than 2 year problem. They stealing Joseph Bakai role. A woman collecting money from people to carry them on scholarship. The man and the woman they are rule. But she was prayer mother now. You know, prayer mother got to croak people before you get money. She needs to speak in tongues. Blah, 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 blah. They go up there, we need to investigate people. We need to really investigate some of the prayer mother there, some of the pastor there, some of the bishop there, low imam and bishop there. All of them get job. Hey, look at our way back bishop. Look at the people. Look at the imam before. All of y'all came to embarrassment. All of y'all opo. All of y'all working with government. What do y'all will say? Come down to y'all. All the imam, the bishop, and are working in government are supposed to be talking for the people. Your members and no for no mosques and no churches are suffering. All of y'all are crooks. I will not regret my statement. Now you're fighting for John Wiata. You're criticizing John Wiata. Where are you people today? When the thing are happening, John Wiata is happening 10 times. You people are crooks. Are talking to the imam, the bishop there. That told John from Joseph Bakai, instead of putting Joseph Bakai feet to the fire to do the right thing, you're crooks. I say it. You're not supposed to accept job for him. But I see all of your own bull. Now all you're fighting for to get on board, your embarrassment and your I'm talking to the bishop and the imam and the gate job too. Now you are talking to. Now you are talking to. You put a disgrace to the religion. The bishop, the imam, the pastor, all of you put a disgrace to the religion. Now you put a serving. So Joseph Bogan, you start telling all to take the case from court. You stop looking for 400,000 to get to the Supreme Court bench, not to interpret the ruling. When the opponent go rule, they just go interpret the ruling. They are scared. Today again, your call, Lala. Today again, your call, Reverend Ina. Oh, how far you go? Well, Reverend Ina told them say, and I'm talking to the opponent nothing there because you cannot want hear it. Everybody there not want hear it. When I Reverend Peter, when you hear me causing Reverend Ina, I mean, he brought that in our chat room. I will deal with him. You should be talking about withdrawing case from court, but you know Reverend Ina is a powerful man. He will not do it. He told them straight. He said, Latin, I will not tell the people. What are you calling them for? You get all the money that you seize illegally. Therefore, that you go and present a speaker. Come and bring him for the night and remove him. Oh, you scared? And also the government that get money and scared, they're not able to remove speaker. You get money. Forget about the power, but you're not using your guitar. You're not be up. We stay against us, brother. You all see that the only thing I can pray for in the morning when I wake up, when I call my children and call my wife and say, you're not eat. By the time they tell me they're not eat, I'm happy. By the time they tell me they're not eat, I'm happy. You think I get time for that thing? You see them for 5 years. Ah, you can surrender. Maybe all of us surrender. I mean, you're taking for 5 years. I want to be asked here. You're be up, will not surrender. Your sins our salary will not surrender. We carry case of police again will not surrender. You don't know we eat popcorn. You know that one Your stupid food Your selling one, your big bossman of food, Joseph Bogan. All of your honor him is so food. All of your calling, you take the case of court, you know, so we get settled it. Now Joseph Bogan, what is your name? Joseph Bogan, how you calling? Now Joseph Bogan divorce case I'm going to go take because he welcome divorce him. We get credible information that Natl lntl and Rachel Kool love me. How does she eat Rachel Kool car? You not respect yourself?
Healing Center, the Mary Magaha tea is up in Mosurado County. It has been in 3 counties. Into Lofa, Bonk, and Nimba, and it's a quest of the team there that this go across Liberia upon, and there are testimonies already from these counties about the successful application of this, where folks have been healed from diseases. So it's a time to try and see your own healing process in this. There is no shame in sickness business. No shame in our one. So it's good that you take advantage of this process here. When you go to the office, you will be told or you will see, you will watch. But not every white people can go say, you, man behind your problem, now your papa behind your problem, and somebody told you, no. No. It's a herbal supplement made from natural tree material. The bar, the root, the leaf, everything is made and it's been well prepared that is drinkable. And you go there, you will be taught how to prepare this thing. You'll be taught how to prepare it. The amount of water, the process to mix. They never told me say when you go there, you put it in cup, put it in, you mix it all you stir in tea, no. But you mix it the way they normally do the atai. You got a quantity of water. When you put the supplement in a cup, it's creamy. You put it in a cup, you mix it with the atai, you mix it, and in less than a minute or so, it's mixed. But the water should be hot, boiled water. And you should drink the water hot. Don't let it get cold before you drink it. So Mariman guys, our prize sponsor for the next 1 month, and we are here as we already ambassadors of Mary Maga already now. So please, when you are going to Panas Farm community opposite the tissue factory, please call this number, and Mr. Prince B. Gray Sr. will be glad to receive you. 0776 369 805. 0776 369 805. 0888 856 776. 0888 856 776. I'll read the number again for you. Go. You got time now. We're about to leave you. 0776 369 805. 0888 856 776 are the numbers. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, tomorrow we'll have Prince B. Gray on the line. We'll call on the line for at least a few minutes. We'll talk to him on the line tomorrow on the midweek Mary Maga hour. So you can, when you find a difficulty in getting there, but it's very opposite the Panas Farm area. There's a footpath in the community. Opposite the black, behind the black factory, opposite the black opposite the Panas Farm area tissue factory. You go in a little bit of a 2 minutes walk, and you'll be able to see the fence ahead of you. It's not far from the road.
Okay, sure, you can take advantage, just get there. Make sure that you call these numbers that will call on the show, and you get there and you ask all of the questions. Tell them about
ask questions. Don't just go say, you sit down, you be asking me and we keep the question. But go there, ask the question, and all of the answers will be given to you.
Yeah, we're hoping that for all indication, pooling has started in Nima County. Let's see whether we can get just an update from our correspondent, our reporter
TV, and we're coming to you live from J.W. Pearson High School here in Kanta City, Nima County. Of course, this is the biggest high school here in Kanta City, and here, this is the J.W. Pearson High School. This is one of the centers that is being used for the senatorial by-election. And here at this center, there are 5 polling places here. Elections has already started, and we've seen few number of people here getting in the queue to go and vote. As you can see at the far there, that's polling place number 1, polling place number 2, polling place number 3, polling place 4, and polling place number 5. Here we see election observers here from UNTP. We've seen some from the United Nations, and earlier on this morning when we came, we saw a huge presence of security officers here. They are here as well to provide maximum security. As you may be aware, yesterday the police inspector general Kool was here assuring citizens of Nima County that the police is in preparedness to protect the electoral process here in Nima County. So today is election day. The National Election Commission has 2 offices here in Nima County. Their central or head office is in Sanukule City, Nima County. That's the capital of Nima County. And they have one of their offices situated in Tapeta in Lower Nima County. So we'll do a tour here in Kanta, and thereafter some of our team will head to Tapeta, and some of the team will head to Sanukule. Hopefully later this afternoon by 1, the National Election Commission is expected to brief the public on how far the electoral process has gone, and that press conference will be held in Sanukule, Nima County. So we are here with a team of journalists, our technicians, and other reporters are here behind the camera. We are here in Nima County. We see folks from the National Election Commission. We see poll watchers. We see observers from different political parties, but they are being accepted in two observers from each political party. So today race is between 7 candidates contesting in the Nima senatorial by-election. As you may be aware, this by-election was caused by the death of Nima County Senator Prince Y. Johnson. And so the people of Nima today, they are going at the pool to elect a new senator that will replace the late Nima County Senator Prince Y. Johnson, who served the county for 18 years as a senator of Nima County. So this is polling place number 4. Polling place number 4, and the voting precinct code is 33072. So the code for this precinct is 33072. And as you can see, the night workers are here. This is the ballot bags. So far, the queue is empty here. The queue is empty here. This is the VRO, is a verification officer, right? She's a verification.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Our team is there, and they are making sure that they can bring her up to speed with all of the activity that you gave it on 50 picture of description of what unfolding. Polling has started already, people. But you all in there. If you look at the video, you still see the queue empty. We hope that people will turn out in the numbers, like we said. Don't stand because they say, oh no, man, don't sit there. Waiting for 6 o'clock. At 5 minutes to 6, you're in the queue, and the people already wrapping up. It turned into something. We want this process to go smoothly. Already yesterday, the ANC issued a statement because on the National Elections Commission, according to them yesterday, they are alleging that the convention last minute time has substituted people that they trained already, and it's been reported that they have replaced them with one of the candidates under support of Samuel Kool. That's why the ANC in their statement that they released yesterday. So like we were saying, we have to be mindful as political institution and party, or political actors, because sometimes some of the allegations agree and it can lead to some chaos.
Sure, and like we have said to the folks, let's be mindful about how we go about our comments.
Yes.
In the election is very, very, very much.
Because ahead of the pool, when you come in with this kind of a statement, it's something troubling. But if you are saying the facts, you have to bring it up for people to see, and not just to make this statement. So in a statement issued yesterday, the ANC said individuals who are already undergoing ANC training were approved to serve as election contractors are being abruptly removed and substituted with alleged supporters or Representative Samuel Kool. And Samuel Kool is one of the contenders into the race. And they said this blatant interference in the electoral process threatened the integrity and fairness of the upcoming by-election and places our candidate, Natl lntl, as a disadvantage. That's what the statement said. According to the ANC, the reported replacement of neutral and trained NEC staff with political loyalists not only undermines the commission independent, but also raises serious concern about potential voter manipulation and the overall credibility of the electoral exercise in Nima County. So they have already concluded before the polling started. So they have already said that Kenny, what the action from the National Elections Commission, of which he got her own justification whatsoever, places the candidate at a disadvantage level. Now you see, this is where sometimes after election we come and go to court again. We'll have to go to court.
And cannot take it will take beyond the time provided for.
Sure.
For
that seat to be completed.
Or we may just find ourselves going to the Supreme Court. Because there will be no.
But these are statements that at the end of the day, we end up at Supreme Court, because if you start to make these comments, they don't even know the findings. And maybe they just might be on top of the information that, well, one day they certify after the result. The law is there, they can use the law and provide all the evidences that, yes, indeed, these things take place, so we were at a disadvantage point. So, but as it stands, the process has already started, and we hope people will vote peacefully and cast the vote for whoever candidate is supporting, and just be for disturbing.
Yeah, that's all we want.
Yeah, and listen, like you heard earlier on, that the election commission at 1 o'clock in Nima County will brief the people there how far things are. You just listen. Don't go do pre-celebration and say you people have already won and start wearing party regalia or individual t-shirts and start celebrating, jumping in the street. Where you see motorcycles will be banging home. Some of you, the candidate, when you finish casting, don't allow the crowd to be behind you banging like you have won. You gotta, all these things can bring confusion. Because when you go to vote, when you're leaving, you see the motorcycle, your supporter, everybody banging on behind you, carry you, like you already on celebration, you have won, and you get carried away, you start waving, you happy. We saw people in this country, they took people, they paraded them from one end to another until at the end of the day, the person did not win. So don't allow yourself to be carried away. Wait for the official result. To all of the candidates, to all of the supporters, political parties, let's give the space and time for the people to do their job. Whatever complaint that you got, it should be filed. There are a lot of legal people there. You can file it and look at the process. When these
but there are provisions. There are provisions there. So it's good that you make use of those provisions. But we don't want early warnings that will have several suspicion on the election. That we hear people say, oh, no, the result is not accepted or all that. But let us go for the good of the county and let the people decide today.
Yeah. You got your candidate, you already said, you know your level of mobilization you have conducted, your campaign, you got your people who said to vote for a candidate. They should be committed enough to go to the pool. You be encouraging people to go early, it's better. Let all your folks go early, cast the votes, and sit and watch the process and wait for election commission to update. But if we will start concluding and start making claims, it's a recipe for a long stalemate in how we get the result at the end of the day.
Sure.
So let the people of Nima please go to the pool and try to do the needful. Eligible voters. Let the Inspector General say those who are in Nima, is their right. You want to watch the process, but if you got no say or no stake into what unfolding and want to be part and parcel that will cause problem, he said you will have to blame yourself at the end of the day, because any problem that you do not have business there to cause problem in the process, you will be apprehended regardless of who you are. So you can sit in other parts of the country where you came from, if you're mobilizing or campaigning for your candidate, go right back.
And you got no business in the election.
Go right back.
You got no business in the election, we won't catch you on the line.
Oh.
Because you'll feel bad. You'll feel bad.
Okay, folks, we were talking earlier on, just before we went for our Mary Maga Hot Tea Hour, or Married for Life Healing Center International. There were a lot of things to talk about. Liberia, the proliferation of drugs, ghettos, and we are doing absolutely nothing about these things. All we hear, arrest, arrest, arrest. We have not seen, oh yeah, these people were taken to the court, they were formally charged, prosecuted, and they've been sentenced. We only get the first phase of the information that this person were arrested, this person or these people were arrested, or this person was arrested at this point, at that point, and taken to the LDO office. And you carry on investigation. You arrest these people, you inform the public. You tell us the quantity of drugs, the street value. You got all the figures, and at the end of the day, the people are left in a state of incommunicado without even getting any further information. You run after information, they will not give you information. When you say something, then they say they want to make clarity. Why are you telling us that you made these arrests? And these suspects that you arrested in your investigation, what did they say? Who sent them? So if they're 23-year-old man with a tramadol, over 58,300 tablets.
And the last time, this case about the original Japan, and the folks, other folks were sentenced after their investigations. They were found guilty, trading drugs in Liberia. And you know, this thing, like I said, the manner and form in which we're handling it is making even Liberians brave to get involved, because they are seeing foreigners, aliens penetrating. So they themselves now have gotten brave. And so imagine you go plant whole plantation.
But if you look at things right now, and by the way, look, most of the people being caught of recent, the suspects, are Liberians. Most of them. So then you say they are very, very brave.
Sure.
They are brave. And you also are aware the fearless disregard for the rule of law already taking over.
Sure.
So the man knows those who even in court financially are not strong. Those who making arrest are underpaid. So he fees or she fees. She has to catch and then beat the system and get away.
And they're very brave. They say no, we'll go inside. Our jail will come out, we'll spend the money. Because want to meet the officers, they will spend money.
You will not tell me this young man will just go and buy those things and say he coming to come sell. Sometimes people will sell these people. Our officers who are underpaid and not nationalistic or patriotic, they fall prey to these things.
We get a full-time pleasure in it because the money they can get from
it government. It is instant money-making thing. It's not something that you go come back tomorrow. In the typical Liberia for long, they say, "Where back."
So they join it.
Yeah.
They're making money.
You find one man get one small tight lace pop, he say that there. He got a Range Rover or Mercedes Benz or Lexus parking. He say he's selling hair. You can get in and play, you check the hair. But people just come here and go. You go to one drugstore, you just see few cups on the shelf. But you see people going in some very expensive car will be packed in the car. They pack one person get up, go in the back, say you go buy medicine. Somebody will come from all the way, I don't know what country, will land at the Royal International Airport with one small handbag. One hell of one hit out, we have one small handbag and start walking, coming.
People bring in hair.
Yeah.
They bring in nails.
You saw the thing I showed you, the Chinese guy who was caught at the airport. He fixed the hair and they put a parcel in the middle of the head and covered it with the hair, and he was detained. We need to get to our partners and ask them to help us with so many logistics, so many gadgets. We can't just do it all by heart, because people know we don't have anything to detect, so it's easier for them to just keep doing it.
Yeah.
These are some of the reasons. That's why we're saying, like you said, instead of fighting for parking space, fighting for one seat, going somewhere, going for the other session to that place, focus on the thing that matters more to the country. You are representative, you are senator, and they are discussing your country as one of the countries right now in West Africa or Africa becoming a serious hub for drugs. That should be a shit. You want to represent a country that will look like Haiti? You want to represent a country, or you want to be a senator, or you want to be a president for a country that are drugs all over the place. Look, if care is not taken, so are you official who thinking that you got your children in America or other places, they will not come in contact with it. These very same people will put you down from your car and whip you and take everything from you, and you get to know that you sat and allow it to grow to the level that you reach. Let Haiti there, put the print. The gangs, 80% of the city in their hands. You got truth from Kenya, I'm all happy to see how that, but yet and still it's not working as it is. The people are struggling.
I'll go jogging with this drugs business.
Because when one group of people see that one group more powerful than them, they want to be powerful and they would never want to meet eye to eyes. They start having a cartel. Drugs are organized business. People are, and because of the money in drugs, people are strategic and key areas. Area you know that's supposed to be fighting the area.
Amen.
You know for one top security officer in the country, very powerful, that should be protecting the lives and making somebody arrest. These people will never let you put them in your pockets, and you will not fight.
Yeah. I mean, they will put somebody to junction. They say, every week we'll pay you. I heard that we're going to use.
So many people, because of the money they're making for these things, they are influential at times in how even our security authorities assign people. Now, you know, maybe to assign the officer, they know that in their interest, sometimes they tell you that our officer I want.
Yeah?
They make the kind of decisions. I want that officer.
They assign you as a commander to one depot. The book can pay you, the money can pay you.
But look, sometimes the man will be brave or the woman will be brave to tell you. We are not saying we're talking about the possibility of these things happening because we know Liberia. The man said that, he said, oh, FDA boss, I got one of my picking, like no more talk. So I got one of my men, one of your agents, I'm a picking. He right. So when you have to assign that man to go other side. He said, yeah, consider it done, chief. He said, yeah, assign that man. Tell the man, I come for you something. The next thing they call the man, tell the man, you the commander to the bullet there. You go there down, that free gate, floor gate open for whoever coming for that lieutenant government. Every time he come in or he sending consignment, he give you informed. He say, man, that consignment is coming today. You get somebody at the airport. You got somebody to go and escort. Go all the way in the terminal. As pretty close to the flight. Beat the system. We see these things.
But you assign it already, government assign it there. So the man using it now to big money. And because you get the money now, you want to ride the best of vehicle, can you go home to promote government name? You say, but government doing well.
Yeah.
The government doing well, government enjoy it. Yeah, that government. Whereas you there working for people who are against the morality of the people.
And you saw during last year when this female officer that was assigned at the same Bull water side again, and how one Sierra Leonean soldier who was always bringing the pathway, but they were always in the business. They knew about it. It was a cartel, well organized, well structured, until there was an intel to the team there from the LDA that this was taking place. So this day, the consignment was coming, and they changed the commander at the bullet point. And the man who was sending it, he did not know he was bringing it, and they all got arrested. They brought them, and they had to display it. And the officer, at the end of the day, with this rope, charge, and all of these things.
But you saw the thing when one of the officers said, "I suspect something in the vehicle." And this person is one of the big shots in the country, a lawmaker, a suspected person. That officer was taken to the parliament. And they were not interested.
No.
That the allegation was grave, that a member of the parliament will be seen at level.
But they make mockery or
yeah.
They were there talking. Some of the lawmakers were there talking. Oh, that where you saw the car?
I want a car. Yeah.
To District 13.
That was driving.
You see?
At the car looking. Made that officer stood out there for a very long time, sweat profusely, got confused. But why she should say she saw a suspected vehicle with the vehicle was linked to one person.
She was rushed to the hospital.
You see that? So I said, when I saw it, because the fact that a lawmaker that will make you will not be your lawmaker in your whole life again. Because we'll make sure that you be suspended or expelled. Then I'm serious. Imagine.
You tell River says, River said, one of the River that easy.
They won't find it yet. 295,000, 500,000, 2 million in Mosorado. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The people are using the rural part of this country where they are mining, where they are logging.
But like the beaches, skin homes.
Yes.
The boats. In the middle of the night going.
Who told you that they put on parcel things in the rope and bring in the city here to sell it? The Kush. Several of them are arrested with Kush. They take huge amount of Kush in the bushes. They make these boys who are logging in the bushes when they finish, they take the Kush so they can rest and the next day they will come. They get used to it now. They make go on the water in the mining area. They Kool. So if you want to get Kush, you smoke it. Then you get high off his head. So the next day you can't say now you go back on the water again to go mine. But our folks are aware. The last time you heard the former protest, you were raised the issue of illegal mining.
Yeah.
So these are areas the drugs are floating. Concession site. But the important thing is that we don't know these things. This is serious. Because both of the folks are here, we have to be in Mossorado, so you say attention. What's the rope? How many DA officers are in this country? You put a lot of volunteers together. What's that? We're making mockery of this entire thing. And this is one of the mantra of which the government came to power. Because they saw that the fact that drugs were killing the young people. I think I listened to the former vice president. She said she was so sensitive to say one thing, that the fight against drugs and illicit substances in the country have not been on a serious note for this government. They're not doing well. Because they ran a campaign saying it was a George Weah-led government that bringing drugs in this country. Now they have come now. It has downtrend on the increase. Who knows who's doing it? But we saw it during George Weah time, the former president, and we were looking, we said, they're bringing the drugs in the country. They're bringing the drugs in the country.
That's what I said, because we have put politics into major things that we should be fighting collectively, each and every one of us, whether you come from this political party, you come from this other tribe, you come from this other religion, it's something that is affecting the country, and it's something that borders on the image of the country.
Sure.
It's damaging the country. So it's not just about politics. It's not something, because Liberia will start to losing our respect when we travel all of Liberia. We are humiliated. Our airports, our other places, you call your nationality, they say, let me see your document, you show your passport, you are treated like it's a third or low-class citizen of the world, or children of a lesser God.
You heard the former vice president. She said, now one family they talk and post and say, we're not fed about this thing. Because she knows what happened to her.
Yeah.
Her family was stuck with that thing.
Sure. But you see, sometimes when you get out of sometimes you get out of these positions, and when you're speaking on some of these things, you have to understand too, when you get the time serving in certain position and you see this thing as problem, you tackle it. You lead a fight. You go on all of these things for this thing. What did you do?
Imagine, listen, The Liberia National Police, they arrested 3 suspected drug dealers in Maggie County. But listen, the suspect now said that the police also took away $120,000 Liberian dollars. An allegation the police.
I just told you earlier on,
you see,
that when the people go to make arrest, the very first thing, they start to search for money.
You see that? Last month,
they start to search for money.
So the fight against this thing will give them serious.
So even if you went there and the man decided to say, come here, that is 120,000, 100, I don't know how many thousand, give it to you people, say, you will leave the substance with the man and carry the money. We see these things, we hear these things.
Or we take it from you. You know what I mean? The money, don't tell the person who take it because how come you, they do not be hard on you.
Yeah.
But if you say we'll take it, we'll make it hard on you. You see that? Imagine how many times, how many dollars liberty that a police officer is taking a month. It's just one operation.
So you put a man.
Listen, out of 120,000.
You put a man in harm's way. You put him at risk.
And they deny it. You see?
When you are right here, when we got the intel for our international partners about the 100 million drugs at the Freeport.
We get that
when
one.
They did a sex
deception.
When they did a sex incision of the drugs, 200,000 was found. 200,000 caps were found on those suspects. To take the money from Freeport to deposit in Central Bank, 30,000 got missing. After the court trial, when the people were clear up that we couldn't show any record to hold anybody liable, and they were set free, what was said? The court instructed the government to give back the people money. When they went there, Central Bank showed the receipt of what they received. 170,000. 30,000 went in thin air.
What kind of country is it?
So it's about the money.
Okay, nothing in the country will serious about. Nothing.
It's about the money.
Imagine.
Powerful country.
Imagine that issue I'm talking about. Someone was seeing that again.
Yeah. Powerful country in the world are struggling hard to fight these things. Then a country like Liberia that has absolutely
like this.
So it just tells you it's getting worse, it's on the increase, and it's a new big business that everybody getting involved in.
Yeah.
Nobody afraid. No, because the man knows that he can't go to jail. Even if he went to jail. We say now here, there are people who claim to be integrated people, who respect the law, who are serving in position, want to make decisions for the whole country. Their kids, their children are involved in the drugs, they're arresting and carrying them, then they will go and build them and take them from there. Yeah. While the other people, children are dead, languishing with all trial.
Well, last time the son of Musa built it.
But that's what I'm talking.
You see. But when I married that son, who I refused to work in the house, I think we war, he's smoking drugs, sleeping in my kitchen, that they won't even run behind.
Yeah.
Because nobody behind you to come and bail him out.
You're running behind somebody who wearing clothes for 3-4 days or 1 week, 2 weeks, and don't even think about taking back, but you are not concerned about those who drive the expensive car with a huge quantity of drugs, and you know them because they are your masters. They are the one who put food on the table for you. They are the one who give you the money to build their houses.
But these expensive clubs, pub bars, that are doing shisha business when they try to go in there, you think when people they hire their own shisha, you think what they're taking? The heroin, the tar, the cocaine, the marijuana.
And let me say something today. I don't want to know who is right. You know me now, just me. There's a new tendency, a new habit in the security sector. Now, for the LDA, the police, or immigration, a certain group of people that are key to the state security. For every time they appoint one person, they say you the commander to the other depot to the other zone. You individual from somewhere like Ava, you will not even know whether Liberian men, Nigerian men, Ghanaian men. One person with that, the manager will say, man, you responsible to face my office. You hear and see these things on every day. Yeah. The man will bring air conditioning and say, yeah, I'm facing the commander office. He said, oh yeah, the county commander here for LTA. He don't want to sign grant you there. The people put together the family. He said that we'll face the man office. We put in air condition there. Government sends somebody somewhere. You can't furnish your office. then people who they should be going after the people now offering them. What will you expect these people to do? We create the space for these things to happen. How can you appoint somebody in position, then you tell the man to go and fix the office himself? He will buy a rock. So when this man come in contact with somebody who you know, and the man know this man position can protect him, he ready to do it for the man. He will fix it.
The last time, the other part of this month, in February, the court jail a drug dealer for 40 years, and sometimes we ask why we are doing this with sincerity. I'm not saying the laws are not tough, but how much of our importance are we seeing?
But these are good punishment for these people, but we need more of them.
The drug law, upon the conviction, Defendant Sano was sentenced for 20 years imprisonment for each of the 2 charges. So you're going to jail for 40 years. And you know, we want to be sincere in this thing here. He was also charged with unlawful possession of controlled drugs and substance, according to the law. We may be just doing or carrying on efforts, but
no, let me tell you,
we're not doing nothing. It's not matching up to the level at which we should be.
Let me give you history of something. And we have done it over the period of time to our leaders. That's why at times say, you don't blame our presidents who have come and gone. Their intent at times are very clear. But people who are surrounding them, some know fully where they will support them in doing the right thing. Some will exploit the condition because of the proximity to the presidency. You know, the president has the executive clemency power every year for prison facilities across Europe, where they will pardon people and all of these things. Then, in that process, it will shock you to know, in releasing so many people, that people will go and pay. So many people will not even serve the jail terms. And they will not be sincere to present the crimes that so many people committed before the president. The list they will carry there, they will put lesser crime.
Because the first thing is, the people, it's just for face value. There are people behind the man, the man go to court, and they will sentence him, then you go to jail. Like go to 3 more, now more, 1 year, we free. Finish. The man carry, imagine, Kool worth $100 million Liberian.
Let me tell you.
How many words you insult your leader?
Let me tell you. And even they will even find the escape route for you.
But I'm saying to you,
the first thing is free, man, don't be in the country. Just get ready, go straight. That man goes, he spent 3, 4, 5 or 6 months, he returned quietly, he in the community, he back to his own business.
Why the man goes outside, the man family or his boss will still be dealing. And I see him want to use to put him outside. We're not serious in fighting drugs here. On a serious note.
I think government needs to put more to give more support to these institutions that are fighting, and government also needs to look around and get other society group involved into this matter.
And don't be surprised when people are into the legal possession of a lesson weapon.
Yeah.
You put them at a stage where they start battling police officers. Don't enter my yard. Don't enter the community.
It's a whole lot to
yes.
do. Community leaders are also should be the helping. The pastors, the imam, the teachers, school administrators, forming these school clubs. Because when you start to give the idea and tell them how harmful it is, you as a kid or whatever consuming some of these substances, what effect it will have on you, then you early warning, that person has an informed decision that I can't do this.
During the days of the former LDA boss, Michael Soko, when we interacted at one of the LDA officers with the sign pins there, he was the only person that I seen with different approach to this thing. He was going to have, like you say, a ghetto campaign, where instead, to the extent he found one of his schoolmates, his classmate in the ghetto, and just by talking to him, the young man says, my man, I also be in the country here. But it's a life of ourselves in this country.
Okay,
so
you are
why would I find them to find more sustained awareness? Let them put money that there can be awareness. So that just by talking about the young people, they can be able to transform themselves.
They still got the outreach, but they will not go out.
They will not do it. They depend on to do that work. They get famous.
When things go wrong or they hear one report that is not favorable to them, then they call one media press conference or have one.
So they hear some allegation, then they come into you.
Or say we come to radio station to sue you.
You see that?
0775 919 919 0880 919 919 the number. Some of the community leaders in the know. Their children are all dealing, sometimes even in their homes.
We keep the father the poor benefiting from the thing more than you.
Good morning.
You get the gold answer?
Go ahead.
When it comes to the drug issue 2 years ago, what I was talking about, other officers can be on the car is true. What they need to know is I was coming from Kansas, I rode a car anywhere read, I saw the man and the two signs of the open the I get that and tell no, but the air stop off. So after I got into my house, I went to my business area, I was sitting down because I was chasing money. The same car I rode away, I saw the car in the community. Then I saw the car in the car park. I went on the same GSA around the former speaker house. So I saw a black bikini. I saw the black bikini, I saw the man getting down there chasing people. I saw this amount of money, but before, and after the office on all they left, they went to work. But before I could please call to Zofa, to somebody that I know of, before they could come to do all the things. And they have from Bali around then. So I was security, I know what's going on. Somebody jumped in to finish on the country. It's very difficult.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning. All right. Good morning. Go ahead, let's hear you.
I'm Moses calling from Single Village.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I say, we can no pray for God. It's easy. Even our community still happening. So even want to say something about it, so even carry the complaint. The same people when they carry the police station, they come in the community to see people. So how can it be the same police to say, the police is joining the community, people when they come, somebody from the police, will say, as soon as you go and you say, I'm very sure there. People in the community. So all the people are afraid. You see, so we have no further for coming here for us. It's not easy.
Thank you. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Brooks and Mr. Barr.
Good morning,
Mr. Nelson.
I'm calling you from Arai.
Mr. Nelson, you worker.
Thank you. Look, you people have said a lot concerning the drugs here. You know, we're good, giving you education. But let me tell you, the problem in this country is our community chairmen. They are all involved in nothing then. They know those that are involved in drugs. They're working along with the police. Just imagine when there's a arrest that's supposed to raid, chairman will reach and carry out an announcement that the will come in. They have been benefiting. So this thing, like just imagine $100 million drugs here, and what become of it? And some of those agencies, they are being fueled by their generators, by drug dealers. Tell me. So, the thing is a cartel, that is not easy thing. Even you people were told today when $100 million drugs come tomorrow again, another one coming. How are you coming to the country?
No, I would not give up because one of these days we stay of the conviction that something will happen. Because if we give up, it's something that will affect all of us, although it's affecting us, but at least we will not completely wipe it away, but it should be at a level that you see all of the signs that when you reach to you know the penalties that are with you.
Yeah, there's a sister I know, a daughter now personally is entirely in prison. Since she went there, almost, I think about 9 years now, she stayed in prison because she had a boyfriend in Thailand. So now some kind of good guys send for the food doctor.
Yeah, now what it, well, I didn't have any plan. I was still talking, I don't want to. Let them people in.
The men were not there, only to get there. For that day, they get water crap up to this, he's still crying. Yeah? So we're not taking that, we are taking it easy when we drop this here. Too much.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Willie, and good morning to my brother now.
You're very welcome, sir.
Thank you. Yes, give up on to. So, Willie, the drugs fighting now for the other people. Let me tell you the drugs, they play drug in the fighting one. If the blood government see it, they call it a small get rid of drugs issue in the country. But our government is not going to get rid of drugs in the country. Our government said that ain't the drug here, where the can be. And I say the person, I'm not accusing anybody, but what I'm saying is that my brother, if the government say the truth to end the drug issue here, if the government based on a play where they cannot learn the country, we really will learn. If the government was on 200 or 300, 400 acres of land and fence, sacrifice money, and fence are play and make it a family around. When see somebody will grab you, when I get a jail, you go there. You will be there for 3-4 years, no smoking for you, next time you live. When you come out, you change, you come out, you rest of it. But if you get a guy, us and kind of jail, somebody goes to that point, that's smoking by again. That's smoking by. So, if our government try and look for somebody nearby, they never put in the when you get to see cars, you get to see nothing. And facing family, somebody should go there and face my plan.
But we are not arresting the meat traffickers.
Thank you. That was it.
The smugglers. We are arresting the end users. Those who are the end users.
So how will the drugs fit in? They post the drugs, you're arresting and say, do the drugs in the country, it will be hard.
Because if we get the people, those guys who will go to the ghettos and other places, when they don't see it, they will not smoke it. When they don't see it, they will not take it in. The fact that they will take it in is because people are transporting it, people are bringing it, people are smuggling it. So until we
and those in the higher ups are backing these people.
They are protected by those who are there. So at the end of the day, we will keep running behind these young boys and girls at the cemetery and nearby ghettos and other places. But we will say not achieve our goal because we take them, we carry them, we don't rehabilitate them, we don't build their capacity. After a few times, one or two persons whose parents got money to go and help to free them and then back, it's back to business. The same old thing. So it's a difficult task. Good morning.
Good morning, Nat, and good morning, everybody, Brooks.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, for certain thing, I will now, sorry, you want to come out. But you see, one call them in the point that the thing I want to express. The community for which we draw in, not we do a survey, all the people abroad, there is no one hall that is drug free. No one community will say, oh, we're not going to be right now. They are struck over the virus. There is no way that we can control it. So, there will be community people, the community dwellers, our children involved in that thing, that make sure that we expose them and it is happening. But that's one way, because we said that DEA, I didn't even about DEA, we said we want DEA. So we can expose them, but we know that they're taking us. Unfinished building, all our community, the children, and our children will see them. So why I will talk about DEA? They're not no plan. They expose the people. We'll get them. Government pay our part. They say things pay our part. They're not doing something. We're going to do it. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being part of the conversation this morning.
Good morning.
The first I will ask you, they made us aware of what that is. We hear now.
Yeah.
You answer me.
Yes.
I want you to forward for your name to back you. I want two of you to bring up 5 teeth. Let me check it.
A good.
No, I want to get.
No, you have to go to the office.
Why is it?
You have to go to the office.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but we can't take it and bring it to you.
No, you can't bring it to go there.
It got measurement, and the measurement will not. In order to our house, we can't give it to you. No, it got measurement before you go to usually leave it all right. Don't go there.
They are actually fine.
I will tell now you bring it with measurement.
She have to go there.
It is culture that we get with trust. They trust me. We get that. The only way I promote any person here give up for them. Except they tell me that when they catch any drug dealer, that somebody who bring more than 10 to 15 million dollar drugs, if the company will hang that person. And the only way out when because when they hang 2-3 person, nobody will be praying for green drugs here again. Or they shall loss. When you want them for them to notice you, they shall loss. You catch and then loss. Any president, I wanted to have for any country or I promote them. You're thanking them money.
And you know that the same thing that got the former Indonesian president in jail today. Former president Natl lntl. He was zero tolerant on drugs to the extent the international community have a problem because the guys were not being prosecuted too much because he hit. He used to hit to hear that this person was caught with drugs. You put it in chapel, they go up and shut you down. You can't some people, when they said until they go and fire. So they said, human rights violation. You know, we cancel death penalty in this country, so it'd be difficult, but we talk about harsh punishment for people.
But there are laws around the book.
Harsh punishment for people. People that will be taking out of central prison or wherever prison every day to go in the community to go do work.
And let we rehabilitate those prison facilities so that our folks that are taken and be corrected. So when they come out, they don't go back to that life.
No.
We'll begin to help.
But if we are afraid to go to the pit, you guys know you go there.
I mean, they go leave for yeah, go to jail, they will smoke when they want to smoking outside.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We here now. I'm Lucas Casey, calling from the African Woodland Belt.
Go ahead.
Concerning the young people, that anything happens through the direct training in our country as senator, people can believe I is somewhere for 2 days. And then I love the God to the country, you know how the job does it, and the country also will work for arms. Two legal crimes, the case of something. When you put in activity, you put in a case, you pray a song and allow the song to how sure are we that Mr. Elite is not doing God this thing in this country? We all believe that. But I'm not concerned. My first concern is that Mr. Elite is a drug dealer. Yes.
Allegedly, until proven, so we don't want to conclude with that. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
My name is Kool. I'm calling from here. That person confirmed, you're talking about my brother. When you enter that person confirmed, it's very bad. The people need to be a some person confirmed. Because our brother, when you enter there, they're full feedback. How can you ask people to go and know that? They just see them out there, and that's why I say that we want the government to open a trade school in the person company and let people learn something. When you come to the animal, you will do something you will do yourself. But you see the level in here, they come back outside and they do the same thing, and you carry it back there, you're not learning anything. No, it's very bad for the country.
Okay, thank you. And you know, now it will surprise you across our prison facilities, the correctional policies. Some of the drugs that are in those places, you can't find it outside.
You can't find it outside? I'm not serious, not. Seriously.
And the officers who are assigned to these places are right there. They will accept it. They are the ones who will transport it. People will carry food, they will put it there, and I say, oh, that is the food. People will carry bread, they put it in it. You have a boyfriend in jail.
They got people in jail.
They bought the bread, fried it with the egg, and put the stuff in it,
yeah,
and took it there. And one of the officers was smart enough to have noticed it and have arrested.
Sometimes the organized crime. Most of the people who are in jail, they put there for a lifetime, for 40 years, 50 years. We keep a living good life.
They blame the poor officer.
They blame officer. They may in jail, they get flash screen, they get everything. They may even control the officers that are assigned.
They bring in a man's sack of water, bottle. The man guy they freeze out the cool and water. You see the man, it was said, some of the others said, when they bring food for the man that they can eat.
And they're gonna enjoy it, they want to smoke, you can smoke it.
But the man sending you to go and buy it, or he's sending you who to go and get it from.
So you see?
And you go in there, the person will give you something.
It's a mockery.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is Josiah Sumo from the Governor Place Island. I want to go 514.
Go ahead, you right.
You know, Wiki, I think the drugs issue we had discussed it time. Our numbers together, we just get tired and we not get tired. But no, I'm from the background management. Even the Jewish study, I have not seen any book that shows solution. They told me it was school of thought. After many you identify the problem, you find the solution. The root cause of the problem, how you look for. And when you find the root cause of that problem, you find the solution for it. Why is the root cause of this drugs being enforced in this country? It starts from somewhere. That's one example. Someone brought in last year going $140 million drugs in the country. People walk away free, government carry piece of people, they say that the evidence against these people, people want the case or women, but the evidence produced against government. They walk away free here. Today, at least the boy are not doing something. But we have to be bad that the original GP and all the guys that are here, welcome, pronounced.
You don't want to go see what that is here again for GP.
Right? So now, we are saying the root cause of the problem is let's check some of our dealers, let's check some of the averages. You and I would be, like I always say, you get 500,000 or 1 million to bring 1 million drain the country.
For where?
Very good. When you can see one of them, we are everything there. There's a need that Joe Secret every time is probably some of the baby kind of people out there, right?
All right, let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki.
Good morning, sir.
And now I will call my name. I want to give sensitive information. Just call me. And to the favor number, just call me. I will give information. And you do your impact investigation, it will shock you. The drugs that people are inside. I will show you places. Check on me. The judge is over after the show.
Yeah, be on the line. Let me take the number quick.
Here is the number, call him.
All right. I'll call you after the show.
Okay.
What you talking? Is it we ain't find out something? We ain't find out being no any. Every day. Yeah.
Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
There's something that should speak my oral.
All right.
Yeah, you see the drugs today is I'm talking about it's really everyone of us, our children, family, all involved. And most of the drugs that pass through the border is C4. The other time there was some came outside deep sea, there was slow drugs. The drugs were all on the seaport from the canal coming all the way to Singapore here, all the Singapore finding all the other beaches. Because the king wanted me to go for the drugs in the ship. And after the load there, we're going to have the capsule. And I for one, my policeman assigned to our gate. I will see drugs didn't let it go, whereby the police director getting money from community for companies and team. When he assigned police people, they enjoy the money and now you see later and suffering. Now I'll tell the message, I will go report you, I will tell one for me, let it go. And even the big people are in the plane flying, every day come in the plane, representative senator there, when they come, you don't check the luggages and things. When they go to the border, probably check the luggages and things. So that is same people there, some of these simple bring these things in.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank you this morning for being part of the conversation. But we will have to fight it together collectively and achieve it one of these days. But that's how we draw the curtains on this Tuesday morning edition. We'll be following and hope the process, the by-election that in Nima County will end peacefully and everybody will.
Yeah, though I get a report of low turnout of some areas. So I hope that the folks can come out and be able to vote in the election there. But Nima County, make your choice today. But it's so great. Thank you for joining us this morning. And I'm not funny of far.
And I'm looking forward to many thanks to Sakano who been sitting behind the camera this morning.
Because I've been all over the world. This structure, if you go to China, the guys are coming to build a bridge. They have them all over. You have trains passing by them. You have them in the center where you got buses passing by them. Some of them